John, you know that's not. Morning, fellow cats. You're 13 months for the egg. Wash away the anger. Here I stand beneath the warm and soothing rain. The droplets falling gently down on the terrain. Wash away the sorrow, all the stains of time. But there's no memory, it's only dry inside. In the mud, it's sinking deeper. Yo. Into a peaceful life, and it will flow like a blood rain. Pouring out of me, and it will not let up until the end is here. And it will go through the darkest day. In my final hour, and it will never rest until the clouds are clear. Until it finds my dream and disappears. Wash away the anger. Hold. Here I stand beneath the warm and soothing rain. The droplets falling gently down on the terrain. Wash away the sorrow, all the stains of time. But there's no memory, it's only dry inside. In the mud, it's sinking deeper. Into a peaceful life, and it will flow like a blood rain. Pouring out. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, YouTube. What's good, boys? What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Good fucking morning. All right, cool. Good. Yep. All right, and enough. Silence. Let's find some nice background music for today. What would be really nice? Let's do... I think Oblivion really works well. Yo, Gacha King, they're the 10 gifted, bro. I appreciate that. Oblivion OST. Extended. This should be good. Let's try music and ambiance. Towns, 10 hours. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. Good morning, boys. We got a lot to do today. We got a lot of reacts to get through. We got a lot of games to beat. And I found out, I was kind of curious. I was like, why is Asmongold owning this fucking game? And why am I not owning this fucking game? It certainly can't be because he's better, right? Because I have this thing where I know I'm better than Asmongold at video games. Every type of real test we've ever taken, like human benchmark, I've beaten him at in everything. So I was wondering, what the fuck could he have done that I didn't do? So I pulled up his latest playthrough.
So you know what they fucking did to me?
I want y'all to see this.
Is they
I want y'all to see this.
My fucking characters, and now they
Hold
make
up.
me play these pieces of shit.
You'll see it.
Astrology for them, right? I didn't go.
First of all,
and this fucking.
he has level 10 weapons on fucking everybody where I'm at. I have no idea how he did that. He has all of his fucking Luminas unlocked, meaning he's grinding off stream. And here's the worst thing. I have 2 revives. He has fucking 7! How the fuck does bro have 7 revives? 7? Fucking 7? So I saw this shit and I was like, well, holy fuck. Broken revive 4 times more than me, which means I shit you not. Every combat, he just gets to miss 14 parries and he'll still win. So I was like, okay, well, why don't I just go and grind these off stream? Because he admits that he grinds off stream. And then I realized I'm in the only spot in the game where you can't leave the map to go farm. So I couldn't. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just grind some mobs for a little bit. And the only things I could do was get to a boss. So I got to a boss and then I stopped. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. So now I know why he's owning the game and I'm having some troubles. It's because he fucking grinded for 4 hours off stream. So I, today, am gonna grind for 4 hours off stream. Once I get to a part where I can explore the map, and it'll be great.
I'm old AF.
It'll be absolutely fantastic. We're gonna grind, we'll out-level all the content, and then my chat will farm easy claps because I'm over-leveled. It's very easy. Just finished Vinland Saga Season 1 and started Season 2. Bro was not lying about it being peak. Oh, I know. That's because I don't lie. It's really that easy. I don't lie at all. Yo, YouTube chat, what's good, man? What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? How long till Gacha cast? You'll never guess, bro. Check the title. Sakamoto Days Part 2 trailer, can't wait. I'll be real, I have never watched it. Oh, my YouTube chat is not appearing today. Why is it not appearing? I guess it supposedly doesn't matter because I'm only going to watch them on my chat. But that's obviously, what? I think I just go like this, right? Sign in. Sign in. YouTube chat, you there? YouTube chat? YouTube, are we here? YouTube? YouTube? There they are. And we're back. Yo, YouTube, what's good, boys? We're about to hit 852,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, if you haven't subbed yet, I would greatly appreciate that. My beautiful little YouTube chat. YouTube chat, this will be your first Gacha cast live. Very, 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 very excited for you guys to see that shit. Should be great. We're keeping it smaller today. We're keeping it smaller. It should be a great Gacha cast.
Hey Techie, guess what?
What's up? Oh God, are you not gonna tell me? Okay. Let me see. I do want to invite Gacha Smack. Yo, super short. Oh, Gacha game! Thank you for 20 gifted! But I'm doing a Gacha cast in 1.5 hours. Would love to have you there. I'm gonna invite one more person just for fun. They both
Hi,
probably
Techie,
won't be able to make it.
Eggy love.
But I'm gonna invite Vulcan and Gacha Smack just in case they have time. But I wanted to keep it at 4, but then I thought about the idea of talking to Gacha Smack and Vulcan. I got very excited about that shit. But we will see. We will see. Scheduled stream again. Wait, really? Did I fuck up again? Okay, so I know what's happening. So what's happening is that I tried to use Atsu for my thumbnail, and YouTube said I cannot do that. Who's on the Gacha cast? We got Ethan, Mr. Pokey, and Genizad, right? Because I really want to know their mind, and I'm going to ask Mr. Pokey some hard-hitting questions, which I'm very excited for him to attempt to try to answer. But yeah, I love putting Mr. Pokey in hot water. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Also, oh my God, bro, there's this fucking song on YouTube Shorts that is the most annoying thing fucking ever. So I tell Sophia about how much it fucking annoys me, and so you know what she does? She follows me around the house and she sings it. It's the fucking, what's it called? Urumi-chan, hi, nanigaski, chocominto, anataka, da, hi, nanigaski. Oh my God, it's so fucking annoying, bro. It is so fucking annoying. Cookies and cream, anataka, Urumi-chan, hi. And she does it in this really weird, deep voice, and it sounds like a fucking ogre, bro. It is so annoying. Mr. Pokey mewing the entire time incoming. Well, the thing is, I intentionally had less people come on. Wait.
Eggio.
Gacha Matt cannot make it. Truly sad. That's okay though. But yeah, oh my God, it's just fucking so annoying. It blows my mind. Why is there a bunch of Wet Dog 8 in my who is Nia Hart? Are my 4 mods talking to some e-girl? What the fuck is that? No Saint Tontas? Oh, I'm gonna be real, guys. Like, Saint Tontas ain't ever doing shit with Genizad or Mr. Pokey ever again, right? And I'm aware of that. I'm not going to force anybody into uncomfortable positions, but I feel like it's very fair and it's very clear that nobody wants to do shit with St. Tontas if their names are Mr. Pokey and Genizad. And I think that's completely fine, right? Boundaries were crossed and we should respect those boundaries. And anybody saying L or F, I think you're gay as fuck. I think it's absolutely fine for people to have boundaries. I think it's absolutely fine for people to not want to do content with other people, and we should respect that. So don't be a bunch of fucking, I don't know, can you say the word queer on Twitch? Can you say that? I don't think so. Anyways, just don't be lame as fuck. Don't be lame as fuck. Respect their boundaries. It's really that easy. All right, cool. What's going on in the Gacha space drama? Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, guys. So the entire internet, well, let me phrase it. A bunch of retards on the internet were calling me a rapist and my father a rapist. So I make a rape joke, and that gets more views than any of the shit I've been receiving for the past 2 weeks. And you know what's crazy? Brother, I gained like 600 subs on YouTube and like 200 followers on Twitter from that shit. Bro, they think I'm canceled. Brother, if you go to anybody who has a problem with me, they have an OnlyFans, they're trans, or they have a mental illness. It's one of the three, man. Legit. That's it. Those are the only people. I'll be real. I don't give a fuck. Like, straight up. I don't give a fuck. It's insane. Like, they're trying so hard. They're trying so hard to farm me. It's ridiculous. It's or they have a Genshin Impact profile picture. You're about to go viral again with your dark humor? Yeah. Tectone threatens to call his dad on streamer after he mentions ex-girlfriend's abuse allegations. Yeah, how'd those go? Oh man, I'm shaking in my boots. I know, chicks with dicks, best of both worlds. I mean, I've always been a fan of Fudanari. You have merge chat on the stream, is it allowed now? No, but I just assume if I have it on for a little bit, I won't get banned. Right? The retard hating on you, by the way? Oh, yeah, I know. This is the person that has an issue with me, by the way. This person thinks that minors should be able to consent. Yeah, that's who's going after me. It's like none of these people fact check their fucking retards they're posting at all. It's insane. It's like, the two people going after me, one thinks that minors can consent, and the other one has multiple personality disorder, bipolar disorder. Man, yeah, surely they're mentally sound. It's nuts. But anyways, I'm gonna move past all this. I can dunk on them all I want. I can tweet something out. But you know what? I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. Here's the thing. Here's why I never worry about what's happening on Twitter. You know what happens when I get canceled on Twitter? You know what happens when I get a hate thread on Twitter? I go like this. Huh? Or I turn off my fucking monitor. It doesn't matter. Legit. It doesn't matter at all. Let's say I were to stop tweeting tomorrow. That would affect my life zero. I do that shit for fun. And that's what they don't get. That's what they don't get. And here's the thing. Even though there's this big old amalgamation of people who are angry at me, I don't fuck with those people. I don't fuck with those people. The people who I fuck with are the ones who know that everybody else is retarded, which is a lot of fucking people, by the way. It is a lot of fucking people. So no, I'm not sweating that shit at all. I wonder how YouTube drama feeds the global consensus ball. Well, that being said, like, YouTube drama, I'll worry about. Twitch drama, I'll worry about. But Twitter drama? No, I'm good. I don't give a fuck. But yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Eggman, did you see that Infinity Nikkei is now deducting premium currency from people's accounts?
No, I did not see that. I would love to see the proof for that. That is fucking outrageous. That is, what about MySpace drama? MySpace drama, that's real shit. Here was my favorite. Here was my favorite though. Shout outs to the GOAT. Where is she? Hold up, we gotta find it. This shit was so funny. Hold up. Where is it? Come on. We're almost there. Where is it? Where's the post? Yeah, here we go. Tectone catching heat for his dark joke about his dad. Don't make me call my dad. I'm sorry, that's so funny. It's so funny. Obviously, Tectone with the classic double down. I don't care. These people can be angry all they want. Yeah, they went after my sponsors. You know what they said? Yeah, we don't give a fuck. We guys, they live in China and Japan. They don't care, right? You know what they care about? That I'm the guy that makes people play gacha games. You want to know why? Because I love gacha games and I actually have a lot of pull in this community. And just to make it just a little bit more upset, guys, I'm so sorry. We have 4 more sponsors in the next before the end of the month. We have 4 upcoming sponsors, including me. I shit you not, and I guess I'll say this now. Guys, they're flying me out to China. They're flying me out to Shanghai for a week. So we will be doing a China IRL stream. I shit you not. I shit you not. I shit you not. There's another Gacha gaming event that I will be flying out to in California. Yep, I know. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Can't wait. And then I got 4 other sponsors. We got Snowbreak, Girls Frontline 2, Etheria Restart, Ragnarok. Yeah, so all these people can suck my dick. Don't care. He'll blend in with the Buddhist monks. Also true. Your W take, which is what? Call Frogan fat, 2-week ban. Read fanfic, 2-week ban. Say all soldiers are dying, PNC, no punishment. Bring terrorists on stream, no punishment. Twitter's left his bias is so apparent, it's pathetic. People say we won. All he's going to do is make Curse more relevant on the return stream. I don't think as for fair and equal treatment across all streamers is too much to ask for. Also, very true, very based. You're careful, people may stream snipe. They won't, man. I'm large, brother. I'm large. Oh, and also, the most based response to this post. Oofy with the oh, wow, right? So all these people, they see all the hate, but what they don't understand is all of these new people, all of these other people don't give a fuck, right? You can see that section as the entire internet, but y'all are just inbred, malnourished, mentally deficient retards on the internet that think anybody gives a fuck about y'all's opinion, but you think I'm out here trying to farm chronically online Twitter users? Hell no. I don't give a fuck. Suck my balls. Anyways, yeah, imagine getting offended over jokes in big 2025. All right, great. Hey, Tectone, not cool. Also true. What's this? Asmon Gold on why he doesn't mind hate threads.
Well, that's why I don't complain about hate threads, is that a lot of people, so like a lot of people that get really mad about me on the internet actually help me, because they're the ones that like, because they're just retarded, right? And so whenever somebody reads a thread and they're like, okay, I'm going to see who is this guy, right? What is he doing? Why is he so bad? And they watch the stream and they're like, wait a minute, this is just fine. Well, what is this? And it actually gets a lot more people on my side. So that's why I'm here. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people, I probably have more viewers that start off as haters than enjoyers. And then I slowly convert people over.
Guys, who does this sound like? I want to make it very clear that I just finished saying the exact same thing. Same brain.
After they learn the fact that I've been right about everything, you know? And that's just usually what happens. And so, yeah, generally smart. No, I don't really think, am I smart or not? Who cares? It's stupid. The fact is that what a lot of people want is they want to have someone who at least attempts to engage with the truth. And I think this is the reason why a lot of my content is popular, is that I make a genuine attempt to engage with the core truth of the matter of something rather than the narrative that I want people to believe.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Asmon Gold. You do know this guy lives in a house that's not clean, right? You guys know this guy doesn't clean his room, right? So honestly, everything he just said, it's just wrong. Right, because he didn't clean his room, so he's wrong here, guys. Sorry to break the news to you.
And I think that's caused a lot.
Get owned. This guy has roaches in his house. Get owned.
A lot of people to be a lot more positive about me, and that's why they've liked my content, right? And so, because whenever you go and you read a lot of these news, these like news places or whatever, like, and you see what they're saying, they're very obviously pushing an agenda, right? They're obviously trying to make you think X, Y, or Z thing. And the fact is that, a lot of people don't want to be, they don't want to be brainwashed, right? They don't want to be told what to do. And so that's how.
I think that this is a lot of truth to it, because I think it's insane how stupid you have to be if you were to watch a Hassan or a Hassan Orbiter stream and just be willfully ignorant of how hard these people are trying to get you to believe something that is simply just not the truth. And it's embarrassing. It truly is. It truly is. What's this? Harry Potter and the Denier of Rape. Oh, man, I can't wait to read that book. That's going to be great. Yeah, Can't wait to read that. What's this?
I feel like Austin people are hanging out with each other way more than recently. It's like Miskiff left. You think that's why? Like everyone's hanging out.
Shall we cheers, my friends?
It's kind of sad, dude. TK shit fizzled out. You think maybe it's more? Yeah, it's definitely became more chilled now. I think it's less businessy. You know? Oh yeah, for sure. I don't hate Miskiff. He's a nice guy. You like 2 days ago. What did I say that hates Miskiff? Right?
If that doesn't show you what it's like the moment you talk about Miz on any stream, I don't know what will. Oh my God. You even say his name and even remotely imply anything negative. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, oh my God, bro. Come on, man. It's so embarrassing. Anyways,
Mr.
true.
Techie, my boss gave me
Hold up.
access to this AI music generator and I ended up making a whole song about you. Can I send it your way? It's not copyrighted.
Sure, you can put it in the Daily Scramble, absolutely.
Can you invite Saint Eggy Helegi Hell?
Yeah, absolutely, I'll invite him. Didn't Poke call all of you racist not so long ago during the Bruce thing? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, Poke is obviously retarded, you know what I mean? But he's funny, right? And that's pretty much all that matters, right? I mean, everybody knows that Poke's retarded, but people still hang out with him because he's funny, right? That's okay. I mean, it is what it is. People can do whatever the fuck they want, you know what I mean? Like, he's just a drug-addicted streamer, and, you know, he's good to have around and get a couple of giggles. But yeah, I mean, I got nothing against the guy, to be honest. I mean, I think the guy's, like, mentally unwell. But, I mean, who wouldn't be when you do that much drugs, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not really that much of a shock. But, I mean, everything you said is true. Anyways, he's the good kind of retarded? Well, I don't know, man. He's kind of
Have you
schizo, I'm
seen
not
that
gonna lie.
channel dedicated to making song covers with your voice?
I have, and it sounds fucking terrible. It really does sound fucking terrible. Cool. But I'm talking about Poke Laws, not Mr. Pokey. All right, cool. The God of Beggars right now. What's this? Oh. Dude. I was walking up my stairs. This is gonna offend a lot of you guys. And
Hard AF right now, Baldy.
I'm so sorry in advance. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say. But I was walking up my stairs yesterday, and Sophia's just sitting there against the wall, and she's making a sad face. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, I thought of something really, really, really sad. And I said, what? And she said, some people have jobs. Isn't that so sad? They go, hello, sir, may I take your order for 8 hours a day? Oh, man. Is that not so sad, bro? Is not that the most privileged thing you've ever heard? Like, fuck you. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't know. It's sad. It is. It's sad. Oh, well, life goes on. True. Hi, Nanigaski, Chocominto, Natata. Hi, Nanidaski. Paimon aware, what's this? The opening cutscene. But then Paimon takes the bullet and she dies. Okay, dude. New Stellasaur arc type shit. No idea what that is. I think both these characters are very, very, very cute. What's this? Nice. It's on PC now. We should play Stellar Blight. Now it's on PC. Here's a review for Personal 5. Oh, Personal 5. Great. I have difficulty recommending Persona 5. Okay, great. Man, Nintendo tripping. Nintendo when you break their user agreement. Is this from today? It is. I'm down to watch this in a second. I find this funny as fuck. It's over. Why Kai Cenat became suddenly
Imagine.
Is it? Damn, this shit got a hell of views. I'm down. Okay, I'm down. New Pope, manga recommendation. YouTuber smears Doki and finds out. We've already seen this. X-Men 33. Yep, I can't wait. There's a really good fight song from Clair Obscur that I'm looking for, but I can't fucking find it. Like every time it comes on, it's an absolute fucking banger. Banger react video. How a comeback determines a reputation.
But just when fans thought his
I'm also, dude, great fucking videos today, guys. Damn. You guys are killing it, dude. Okay, well, I can't watch that. This is fucking insane. 100% proof Hassan lied about his arrest.
Only evidence that exists is that Border Patrol asked him questions. So he titles this video, I was detained by customs. He made 2 other videos saying he was detained by customs. He 3 videos in total.
To TLDR it, Hassan said he got detained for 2 hours, but in reality, he was asked questions for 15 minutes. And now he's on news programs saying that Donald Trump is against free speech. I'll be real, man. If my country says you can't support the very power that's attempting to destroy us underneath threat of law, I'm completely okay with that. I don't think terrorism support should be supported in any way. And I don't feel bad for anybody who gets punished for that. In this case, though, for Hassan, I highly doubt that. Great. You only watch the trailer. Here's the full special. I'm going to watch a review on it. It said he reached a new low. Pathetic streamer has reached a new low. Kill yourself.
Okay, man.
I've already watched this and it was a great fucking video. Love more Pegasus. Damn, what's this? Stand proud, you're strong. End of service announcement. Thank you for your continued support of Tribe 9. What is this? Yeah, it's you fucking dying, man, unfortunately. Trash Taste will be ending soon. No, it's not. It's been 5 years. They're just celebrating their 5-year anniversary. This is amazing. Oh, I did want to watch
This is not a spot.
I did want to watch Braxton's review on Blue Protocol. Caution, brain rot. React for next stream. How internet is destroying Gen Alpha. Ooh, dude, guys, you guys are linking good-ass videos, man. I'm proud of you guys. Good shit, man. Wait, Long Domu made a new video. I miss Honkai Star Rail.
Warning.
Wait, Long Domu made a video? Ruby-chan, hi, Nanigaski.
Which one's yours? Those ones over there?
Wait, you gotta sing it for chat. You gotta do the voice you do. Hi,
Hi.
Nanigaski. Chocominto.
Chocominto. Okay.
Why are you stealing all my cups?
I'm using the dishwasher.
Okay, yeah, let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
Guys, I bought the best, thank you by the way.
Yeah.
I bought the best dishwasher in North America. I bought, it's the privileged woman. Dude. I bought the best dish. So Sophia, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm just being real. This house fails without Sophia because get this, Sophia likes to clean. Oh, thank God. Sophia likes to clean. So the cats fucking piss everywhere. So I went out and I said, would you clean the cat piss if I buy this fancy cat pissing thing? And I bought this $900 stain remover thing. And she cleaned all the fucking stains. And she has fun while doing it. And then I'm like, okay, well, we have a dish problem. Would you clean the dishes if I went out and bought a dishwasher? And she said, sure. So I bought the best dishwasher on earth to clean it. I'm gonna give you guys, they're gonna clip this and call you a woman abuser. Oh. Well, I don't think I do that. Okay. Well, are Gamer Subs cups dishwashable? Yes. Nothing new. Everything's abuse. Yeah. Sophia wants to help clean, so I bought her new devices to clean, and that's abuse. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it's been fun, guys. I guess we can go ahead and lock me up. You should get this Twookie. Get what? Henry home. Yeah. No, I'll get one of these things right now. Yeah, look at this. It's called it's like the Bosch dishwasher 2000 or something. This fucking thing, I don't know. It's like the Bosch. It's okay. Hold on. Best dishwasher 2025. Let me Google this. Yeah, this thing. It's called the Bosch 800 series 24-inch top control smart built-in thingamajig. Yeah, I got this. It's a fucking $1,500 dishwasher. And I was told it was the best dishwasher in North America, so I just got it. And we're going to see how it goes, man. Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, fancy schmancy. That's what I'm saying, man. But yeah, no, Sophia is a goddamn blessing on this earth. Star Savior main PV releasing in 2025.
団長
Hi.
団長
Nani ga suki?
これが最後の試験よ
Holy.
旅の終わりまで私たちを導いて
Okay.
救援の旅それは星の救援者の奇
You'll be held up for 2 hours at California airports and they thought you brought Sophia a dishwasher. I know.
跡に習う試験
I mean, great rack.
試験の果てにたどり着いた者
Great
は
fucking rack.
星の救援者が残した力を継承するその試験に挑む救援者たちを育てるのは
You wanna know why I love this trailer? Because there's not a man in sight.
そうあなた団長
I would like for the rest of this stream to only be referred to as Captain. Okay? We are referring to me as Doncho or Captain the rest of the stream. I just like that. I just like that. It's so cute. Sugoi.
星の力を有する乙女たちと送る1
Really
年
good
間の
face
旅
animations. Great rack.
道
Great
中で
ass.
繰り広げられる彼女たちの冒険と成長
That's
輝
a
か
lot
し
of,
い
that's
思い
a
出
lot
た
of
ち
women.
やがてたどり着く旅の終点で待ち受けているのはいかなる未来だろうか星が
I'm sorry, bro. Heterochromia just makes me instantly not like a character. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just so overdone.
宿りし救援
It's
者
so
の育成
overdone.
物語スターセイバー
There was like... Yeah, there was like no gameplay shown at all. But okay. Summon Guy for P5X, fanmade song's a banger. You just didn't notice. It's about to get a lot worse in the US. It's about to get a lot worse in the US. Why?
Hostility between races is exploding online.
I'm so down to watch this. I'm so fucking down to watch this. Absolutely. Star Resonance Chaotic 30-hour gameplay breakdown impression. Okay, so here's the question. Do I want to watch Brax or do I want to watch Chaotic? This is the choice that we have. Do we want to watch Brax's video or Chaotic? Chaotic after 30 hours or Brax's first impressions? What do we want to watch? Brax. Oh, he's played the beta for 60 hours. I will watch Brax. Very easy. Okay, play with your keyboard. Tectone use super effective move, which is what? I don't even see the point of playing Nikke. Just jerk off to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just porn. True. Like, let's be real. Like, who is playing Nikke for the game? It's legit just porn. Yep. Or so they're boobies and ass jiggle. Yep. And that's it. True. What is the point of playing that game other than that? Very true. Straight up. And that's fine. L take. I play Nikke for the very intense combat systems. Shut the fuck up, bro. You're a gooner. You're a fucking gooner. You're a filthy fucking gooner. You're gonna fucking come when you play Nikke, you fucking fat pig. Turn it off! You disgusting fucking... Turn it off! Well, somebody says, if someone ever calls you obsessed, show Hassan this. Ethan Klein, Ethan Klein. Yeah, I wonder who the obsessed one is. Yeah, absolutely. Blue Protocol Resonance coming this year. Apparently it's great, but we'll see. Plagiarism, okay. This you, is this, what is this?
He grabbed the 9-year-old girl named Amber while she was riding her bike near her house. A neighbor saw what happened and called the police, but there was no way to alert the town to look out for her. The police began knocking on doors and broadcasting on the radio, asking for anyone to report if they had seen the car. But days passed, and they couldn't find any trace of the girl. And 4 days after she went missing, her body was found in a creek. Her parents believed that if everyone knew to look out for the car, their daughter could have been found. So they worked with police to create the Amber Alert system. Now, when a child is abducted, mass alerts are sent out to help find them quickly.
See, that's bullshit, because when I kidnapped that girl, I thought they would at least do me the favor of calling it like the John Alert. But now the girl's getting all the credit. Should we be worried? Will Nintendo lawsuit against Power affect Azure Familia? I'm down to watch this. This seems like a goofy-ass video that you self-promoted. But hold up, let me listen to it real quick.
Nintendo negatively affect Azure Familia. It's a fair concern. I've seen it popping up a lot lately.
I've seen it popping up lately. Ho ho! Baguette ho 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 ho! I got no idea what the fuck you're saying, brother. I'm glad you included subtitles, because god damn your accent is thick. If only supported terrorists, you might have been out of the band. Good one. Q&A with WOD devs. Great. Amazing. You need to come back. You need a 2-week continue on us in the middle of Canto 4. It's been a month. It's actually been 3 months. All right? It's actually been 3 months since I've played Limbus Company. Okay? And here's the great thing. When everybody doubts that I'll come back, that's when I'll be there. Smack? What's this? This is going to get me copyright struck 1,000,000%, but I'll watch it anyways.
Time to play the game. Grandpa Smack ain't got time for all that, guys. All right. Time to play the game.
Oh my god! Sit your goofy ass down, little bro!
All right, I got to do you a favor, Simon Godley. All right, so here's the thing. Okay, so I understand what you're going for here. I'm going to give you some constructive criticism, right? You need to not use photos or imagery of Triple H and then put Gacha Smack on the screen, because everybody looks like a bitch next to Triple H, right? Now, the Stone Cold Steve Austin worked well for me because it's another bald guy, right? But showing really cool clips of like this white Jack guy with long hair, then showing this black guy, it kind of breaks the immersion, right? So you either got to use all clips of the streamers, right? Or it's just not going to hit as well. So work on that. You can try again. Feel free to reach out to me if you want to try it again. And I'll give you some great B-roll of me doing whatever. Just don't ask me to jerk off again. The song Tectone VODs from X-Men 33. I doubt it. There's no way. It's not that. Yeah. No, it's legit. It's legit not that. It is not that at all. That is the wrong song. This E33 song, which one? Hold up. This isn't the one, but also good. No, it's not it. No, it's good. Yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. If you're new here, yo, YouTube chat, yo, Twitch chat, yo. If you have not subscribed to YouTube yet, I would greatly appreciate if you did. We got the Gacha cast in 1 hour, which means we're about to rapid fire as many videos as we possibly can, and we go get into it, okay? So let's get into it. Can you recall the fight? It's like the random ones that happen in the overworld, but don't worry about it. We'll find it again when we play the game. New Limbus ID preview, not a spoiler. Okay, shall see it. Hold up, let me check it.
클린버스 컴퍼니. 당장 주군의 모든 가르침을 전부 이해할 수는 없으나 해가 떠 있는 동안 제 것으로 만들어 보이겠습니다. 파우스트는 그것에 능합니다. 운해 현현. 제갈의 끈을 죽음께 부여받았으니 영웅 즉각 나를 따라라. 의로운 자는 무력을 앞세우지 않는다고 주군께서 누누이 말씀하셨습니다. 하지만 말보다 검이 앞서는 이런 저라도 의를 향해 나아간다면 그것 또한 도가 아닐지.
Yeah, but it ain't as cool as the gripper. That is sick as fuck, though. That is sick as fuck. All right, cool. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Oh, God. One of the first videos this guy's ever made, Long Domu, this is currently my editor of my shorts. He made a video called I Miss Honkai Star Rail. This guy's one of those schizophrenic people I've ever met in my entire fucking life. He has a image, I shit you not, of my face as his blanket that he's been using to sleep at night every day for 2 years. Guy's hilarious, but mentally unwell is definitely one of the few phrases I use to describe him. But he misses Honkai Star Rail. Let's see why.
Warning! Hot take incoming! Hot take incoming! You better watch out, this is a hot one! Honkai Star Rail is dog shit.
Okay. Well, we're starting off strong here. Okay.
Help! Save me, Tectone!
It's been over 2 years though since Honkai Star Rail was released.
No way he edited Save Me, Tectone. Okay, bro.
To the public, and as a MiHoYo title, it was no surprise that the game became a major hit that's still going strong till this day. But recently, the game started getting more backlash, with some people actually even quitting the game. I, for better or worse, have also quit the game, which is really concerning considering that you only need to slap some ass tits and mediocre gameplay for me to actually play the game.
Is that not the truest thing you've ever heard in your entire life? Legit. I've been checking in on Zenless Zone Zero almost every day for a year just because I got big old titties. It is really not that hard to please us.
Which begs the question, what the hell happened?
Yep.
Was it the fact that the devs promised us less black screen white text and hit us with the white screen black text instead? Or was it the fact that the power creep has gotten so bad to the point that you have to get every new unit from every new patch so you can actually clear endgame just to receive extra 160 jades?
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Or maybe...
Why is this the best video ever made? Oh my God, why is this the best video ever made? Holy shit, it's the truth though, bro. I think it's a combination of the three, to be completely honest. It's a painful, miserable experience. It truly is.
The real problem is that there's still no goddamn skip button for the story as story. Like, can we kick Xiaoxi? All my homies hate Xiaoxi.
I don't know anybody who fucking likes this guy besides these people who play Honkai Impact 3rd and want to act like they're superior for playing a shitty-ass game for a fucking decade. Yes, I'm talking about you, Oofy. The guy sucks ass. Thankfully, you came around and now you agree. He is terrible at Honkai Star Rail. And you know what sucks? I will never try Honkai Impact 3rd ever again because I know Xiaoji's responsible for the writing. Absolutely fucking not. Once again, we need to skip and summarize, but we need to skip and summarize. We need to really cut down on the old bloat because I don't want to just skip everything. I want the dialogue to be reduced to where it's only meaningful and not pointless, mindless drivel because I am playing the game for the story, and if I were to skip the whole story, there would be nothing left because I don't feel like playing the fucking game because you need to pull every new fucking character, which would cost you up to $500. I'm good.
I spent a good amount of time thinking about this, using 110% of my brain power, analyzing every move, every shift in energy, every website, connecting all the dots, just trying to figure out how a game...
That's the thing, is that I want you guys to think, and I want to be legitimate here. Who was the last really goonable character in Honkai Star Rail? Like, genuinely. When you were like, okay, this, yeah, I can jerk off to this. Like... It was probably like Ling Sha, maybe. Like Cypher is in a good direction, right? A Cypher's coming out, great direction. But like, I feel like the only character that really captivated the entire world was Kafka. I feel like Kafka took over the fucking planet with how fucking hot she was. And it's like, bro, just make these women thicker. You know, like... There are some good Agli animations, and you guys got to understand, porn is incredibly important to selling a gacha game. It is. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's what sells the most. right? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's been a while since we had not a hot character, a goonable character. Like, that's very important.
Like Honkai Star Rail could have possibly fallen off this hard. And then it hit me.
Yep.
The game didn't fall off. We're just
greedy and stupid.
Okay. This is Long Domu's room. Well, you linked me a Discord link. I can't even click that, though. But you tried. That's okay.
I think we can all agree that Honkai Star Rail is heading into the wrong direction. It feels like the devs just don't really care about the game anymore.
True.
Whether it's because they want players to play their other titles, or because their focus has shifted to upcoming projects. But man...
Well, that's what they do, right? This is the Hoyo-verse method. They make the game good for a year, and then they give up, and they make a new game. Because that's how you make the most money. Legit. That's how you make the most money. And they're just going to do maintenance to keep it just keeping its head above water with its community. And then they're going to release another game. 100%. That's why it's called, that's why it's no longer called MiHoYo. And it's called the Hoyo-verse. Because they're trying to create a universe where you can just bounce from game to game to game and experience FOMO of missing out on all these other characters to keep you locked into this fucking company and the corporate grid. 100%.
I still remember fighting Cocolia with my shitty ass team and hearing the boss theme go, "We made a choice, go fight against your fate." Scenes like this made me completely forget that I was playing a quote-unquote free game. The production value, the music, the sheer cinematic drama. It was literally insane. It felt like I was playing a full-blown AAA title disguised as a...
And we have not had a single moment that's felt as good as that in the entire fucking game. And that's just the fucking truth, and we all know it. Nothing got better than Bellabog.
A gacha game. Those were the times I was actually invested in. Those were the times where I had the most fun. Those were the times where I still jerked off to Kafka. Now she's not even in the story anymore.
I told you guys. Guys, we all know we had a crazy masturbation addiction when Kafka came out. And we all know it. We all know it, guys. We all know it.
More. Make beauty great again. Events were actually fun. Stuff like Ethereum Wars or the Museum event really stood out. They had gameplay, variety, and felt engaging. Nowadays, I can barely remember what event even happened, because they're just drowned in endless dialogue.
True.
It feels like I'm just stuck in a visual novel. If I really wanted to play a visual novel, I would have played the Fate series instead.
Or, Jesus, or just read a fucking manga. What the fuck am I looking at?
To actually get to there. Speaking about dialogue, we all know the only reason why this game still doesn't have a skip button is because if they added one, the 8-hour story experience would suddenly shrink down to 2 hours with 15 minutes of cutscenes. Or actually, scrap the cutscenes, just add in the black screen white text. Think about it. Someone on the dev team actually sat there and said, the way, the players want more cutscenes. Wait, I have it. What if we just revert the colors? Also, we're posting a developer note saying we're working on a patch after. Because remember guys, we're just a small indie company after all. God, you're so smart. I hope the way enjoys his 9th yard. Even Simulated Universe is exciting. Not because I'm bad at the game. Okay, I was actually bad at the game. But because it was actually hard to do. Or when Swarm Disaster came out, I remember doing that over and over again. We don't get stuff like that anymore. These days I only do Simulated Universe for free jades. It doesn't feel
I haven't done Simulated Universe since like the 2nd month of the game. And it just became insufferable. Right? There was no challenge, there was no fun. It was just pointless monotony, slamming your head against the keyboard for the sake of slamming your head against the keyboard. There was no challenge whatsoever. I'm not going to interface with that because you can't.
Rewarding. It feels more like a chore than anything.
Yep,
The game had so much to offer.
It felt like a fucking job.
Much content overall. Everything was fresh, all the units were viable or at least playable. Nowadays, in order to play my favorite unit, I have to fully invest into them with all the best supports in the game, only to end up doing no damage at all. Hoyo has a pattern. They're great at making a game fun and engaging during the first year. For example, Genshin Impact was really good at first. I mean, I played it for a bit and thought it was pretty fun. But after a while, it's like, nah, I don't want to play with you no more. It's like they've either forgotten how to make a good game, or they just don't care anymore and they're just there to milk the cow. And it actually shows, with the game progressively getting more predatory, dark pathing you into the caster's banner and adding a goddamn spending event. Not to mention the HP inflation, practically forcing you to pull the next unit. Like I started when Blade came out. He's been banned.
I think it's fucking ridiculous where, okay, power creep's not that big of an issue until it makes other characters obsolete. And I would challenge anybody to try to make Dot work in big 2025 and tell me that you're having fun. Legit. Tell me that you're having fun with Dot in 2025. And maybe that's my problem because it was my favorite way to play the game. I love when Kafu would go, boom, and all the dots would fucking explode. But like, how do we make not even power creep a unit, power creep an entire archetype. It's like all of them. You can't use Black Swan, can't use Kafka, and it's like, bro, those are the 2 hottest characters in the game. So what the fuck are we doing?
Since 2023. No wonder bro wants to kill himself. It's just sad how a game I once looked forward to, whether for the story, endgame content, or even events, has become...
And then they release Cypher, and everybody thinks that Cypher's gonna save Dot. Brother, she's for follow-up. There's nothing saving Dot. It's fucking nuts.
Something I hardly even play anymore. Which is why this video is sponsored by Wuthering Waves. So how do we actually fix the game?
True. Look at this, where Dot characters are. All right, sure, let's see it. What's this? Same company, same game. Units on below the line, unable to clear endgame on average. Oh, that is so fun. Yep. That is so good. That doesn't clear on average line. That Himiko, Jingliu, Argenti, Blade, Kafka, Zila are all just fucking garbage. That is fucking nuts, bro. Like, that is straight up psychotic how many obsolete units there are in this game. It's just disgusting. Like, why did we ever need to power creep this hard?
I'm not here just to trash it for the sake of it. The reason why I've been so critical is because I genuinely care about the game. I wouldn't be this passionate if I didn't like the game in the first place. So these are the things that I think could help make Honkai Star Rail a better game. Step 1. Kick Xiaoxi! Like, brother, I'd rather have a shorter, well-paced story than sit through constant lore dumps and over-explanations. This guy has been ruining Honkai Star Rail since he took over. Where did the glazing come from? This guy sucks ass! And why is the story 8 hours long? Step 2. Introduce a power ceiling. A power ceiling would stop the endless stat inflation and make team building about strategy, not just pulling the newest 5-star. Instead of brute forcing content with raw power, players would focus on more synergy, mechanics, and creative team comps. This idea is actually by Fletur. I have no clue how to spell your name, brother. He actually explains it really well. I'm gonna link his video about it down below. Step 3. Remove global passives. The game is already predatory enough. We don't need no global passives. I have... Hoyo.
Just remove it off Castris, give her a buff exclusive to her, and then say everybody has this passive via this tower that you farmed. It's really that easy.
Hoyo, listen. You guys make enough money. Like, can we... Are you fucking kidding me? Step 4. Wait, is this step 4? Add better events. Like, we all know that you guys can do that. We all know that you know how to do better. Dude, if I have to play this cookie clicker thingy again, I'm gonna fucking kill myself, honestly. On God, I'm gonna kill myself. On God. Step 5.
They're not going to do that because people really like the goofy events. That's something that you're either going to have to like or just don't play. That's how it goes.
Change the endgame cycle. This might be a hot take, but can we just speed up the endgame cycle? Like, I ain't trying to wait 40 days for Memory of Chaos, and we all know that Memory of Chaos is the best.
It is. I'm not going to lie. Every time Pure Fiction comes out, it's just like, ugh. Okay, I'll press the auto button for 30 seconds and then boom, it's done. I'm glad I waited a month and a half for that. At least Apocalyptic Shadow is somewhat fun, but we all know Memory of Chaos is the best one.
Let me just get to the meat and potatoes a bit faster, you know what I mean? No one is excited for Pure Fiction or Apocalyptic Shadow.
I think he's drastically not understanding how many people like Apoc Shadow. I think Apoc Shadow is actually quite fun.
Let's be honest here. Step 7. Simply quit the game.
Yep. That's what I did. I was done bitching about a game that I was playing, man. I'm just like, I'm good. When I get to a point where I want to bitch about a game that I'm playing, I'm just going to fucking quit. And they can change it and I'll come back. And if they designed the game to where you can't quit, well, then I don't want to play that game regardless. I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just bitch from the sidelines and make fun of people who are still miserable playing the game. It's just not good, man. It's just not.
Quitting the game is the best solution. We all know that Hoyo knows how to make the game better. They've proven it before. Like when ZZZ fully removed the TV system.
Yep.
But they won't actually do anything until enough people stop playing and the numbers start dropping.
Well, the numbers aren't really dropping, huh? They had the most successful month, I think, maybe the third successful month of all time, just like last month by adding Castris, which is fucking nuts. I'm very curious to see where the revenue is after that, because Castris was pushed so hard you practically couldn't fucking skip her. Like, your entire account got weaker if you didn't pull her, which is, I think, is a fucking joke.
So you're gonna be a good boy and stop playing the game, or are you a fucking slave to the system? I'm not gonna lie, I'm being a hypocrite here. I'm probably gonna come back for the fake color anyway, but for the
I'm not.
time being, I will quit the game. But I still got an Axa. You know what? Just scrap all of this. Who fucking cares? Guys, just get a job.
Yeah, great suggestion. Long Domo, as your first real video, I give that a solid 6.5. Great video, man. But I know you can do better. Great video. Great video. I know you can do better. And when you leave as my editor, well, rip your paycheck. But also, I'll be real, the shorts are kind of flopping these days anyways. And that's your fault, not my fault. So honestly, I still appreciate you as a human being though. Guys, what do you think? 6.5, why? Because I can't let it get to his head. I gotta keep him humble. Yo, guys, go like and subscribe to that channel. That was fucking great. Very good video. Long Domo room.
Hi, Techie.
So this is the place where I spent most of my time because I have no friends.
This sign I definitely did not steal. Don't mind the toothbrushes,
This is a spoiler. And you linked me a fucking spoiler. We're gonna look at that when I get to the room review. And we're gonna do the room review. We're just waiting a little bit. But we're gonna do the room review at some point. So give me a second. And don't spoil shit. Thank you very much, bitch boy. Which is never fucking happening. No, it will. Good one. I don't fucking believe you. It's gonna fucking happen. Just give me a fucking second. Okay, so I'm sure everybody here knows that I originally started my YouTube channel to play Summoner's War. However, the game that I was planning on pivoting my channel to after Summoner's War, because I like moving around with what games are good, I don't like sticking around when games get bad, was Blue Protocol. Blue Protocol was announced over 6 years ago, and we found a game to fill the gap while waiting for it to be updated because it got pushed back by a little bit, and we played Genshin Impact. But now, Blue Protocol is now called Blue Protocol Star Resonance, and now might be releasing in big 2025. A lot of people are very excited. I'm skeptical, but Brax played the game for 60 hours, so I'm down to at least hear his thoughts because I don't feel like getting betrayed by this company once again.
Sponsored video. You guys know I get quite a few of those.
What is this?
This is not a sponsored video.
Good, because if it was, I wouldn't watch.
You guys know I get quite a few of those, and oftentimes game companies will reach out to me and they'll be like, hey, can you make a video on our game? And then I'll look at it, I'll talk about it, whatever. This is just news though. And this is something I've been so excited about for such a long time. In fact, probably more creators than just me are excited, and you will be hearing from them very soon.
Yeah, I think everybody's very excited to at least try Blue Protocol because everybody who played Genshin was originally waiting for Blue Protocol. Yeah, I know Chaotic's stoked, and I know Brax is fucking stoked, because I know Brax is fucking burnt on Honkai Star Rail. He needs a game that he can sink his fucking teeth into, and I think this is the one.
Because Blue Protocol Star Resonance just got announced for a global release.
Yep.
Now, if you don't know what Blue Protocol Star Resonance is, but maybe you know what Blue Protocol is, maybe you're confused on what that's about. Essentially, there was this anime.
It just sucks because this game looked groundbreaking 6 years ago, and now it blends into the crowd. And that's my big concern for the game. Am I still going to play it on launch? Absolutely. But man, if this released when we thought it was going to release, it would have like completely obliterated the status quo.
Anime MMORPG that was in development for a really long time called Blue Protocol. It was developed by Bandai Namco, and they were based out of Japan.
Now, obviously, people hear Bandai Namco. You might not know what that means. The big reason why people were worried about Bandai Namco, I'm going to be referring to that a lot during this video, is due to the fact that Bamco has very bad netcode. And having bad netcode in an MMORPG practically renders it unplayable. So I think that's probably the big reason why they never wanted to release it, because they just cannot they don't know how to handle server stability. So hopefully in big 2025, they can figure out how to run a game that looks like this properly.
It was going to be a Japanese anime MMORPG, but somehow, some way, everything went horribly wrong, and the game released in Japan first after like 10 years of waiting. The game, if you Google it, it says the game was announced in 2022. That is not true. Blue Protocol was a game that maybe the release wasn't officially announced, but the game was in development way before then, and it is actually a large reason why so many content creators that played Genshin Impact ended up being a Genshin Impact creator. Because what happened is this game was taking so long to come out. I think it had to have been announced in 2018 or earlier. I don't remember when. I just remember.
It was 2020, Brax. It was 2020. Or maybe it was 2019. 2019, 2020.
I remember seeing an MMO Byte video on it way back in the day when I was looking for a new MMO.
I think the oldest MMO Byte video is 5 years old on Blue Protocol. So it would be around 2020, 2019.
And amongst all of the hype of this game, Blue Protocol, this game comes out of nowhere called
2019, that's what
Genshin
I thought.
Impact, something we had never before seen in the West. Is like a high quality gacha game. So all the Westerners who have never touched gachas before, I mean, there are some, right? But people like me who is like, I played casually Pokemon Masters EX. I didn't even know what a gacha game was at that point, right? So Genshin Impact comes out and we're like,
see, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into, and I loved every second of it on the release. I still get disheartened about how mismanaged Genshin Impact was after about year 1.5, year one. It's truly a shame.
Like, oh my God, it's an anime RPG. That's all I wanted. Because so many people wanted just an anime RPG to play, and some people wanted an anime MMORPG to play, but Genshin Impact comes out and it fills that gap, and we're like, okay, I'll just play this until fuck. And some of us are like, okay, I'll just play this until Blue Protocol comes out. Yeah, that was what I did. And then I heard it was going to be announced, and then I was like, oh my God, this is it. Finally, we're going to get to play. They release it in Japan only, and it's absolutely cooked. When you release
it, flopped so fucking hard, and region locked releases just completely obliterate all hype for the game 99 times out of 100. Especially when it's an MMO. A gacha can still get away with it, but an MMO cannot get away with it.
It's a game to one.
Because the point of an MMO is to blend all regions and all hype at the same time and be able to interact with the other players who enjoy the game. So saying, yeah, we're going to release this MMO, but to only have 5% of our audience first, it's like, what are we doing?
Region only, when the entire world's excited about it, you fuck the game. I don't know how many times we have to tell you this, old man. You know, like how many times do we have to repeat this same old song and dance where we release a game earlier in another region when the entire world is excited for it? It was different back in the day because we didn't have as much globalization and social media showing us everything that was going on in all parts of the world, but now we do, right? So now the expectation is a global release, which Blue Protocol Star Resonance is doing. Now, before I tell you more about Star Resonance, because I've just been yapping about the history of Star Resonance and why this is such a big deal, you do need to know where Star Resonance came from. So essentially, Blue Protocol did end of service. That game is dead. The Japanese MMORPG is completely dead. The reason is because they released it in Japan first, and they didn't focus enough on the gameplay, and they focused too much on cosmetics, and it caused the gameplay to fall flat. And
if you were to watch and maybe I'll show you guys this later if this video gets enough likes. If this video gets, I don't know, 3,000 likes, I'll go over it. If you were to see the JP Dev live streams for Blue Protocol, you guys would just about shoot yourself. It was the most unprofessional, uninspired, as compelling as a fucking paper bag was to watch. It was embarrassing. The devs themselves didn't know how to play the fucking game. They didn't even know what the fuck they were talking about. They didn't even know what was put in the game, and it was a joke. And it really felt like they were just, they were like, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. And Jesus was like, nah, man, I'm drinking tonight. I'm good. They did not want any of that shit.
Players to be unhappy. That's the problem. Well, one company, I believe they're called Bokura, they bought the rights to Blue Protocol to make a mobile version of the game when Blue Protocol came out, and they were going to call it Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Now, when Blue Protocol EOS'd, I think they basically just got free reign to do like whatever they wanted with it. So they took the world of Blue Protocol, the art style of Blue Protocol, and like the combat and stuff, and they kind of overhauled a lot of the bad things about it. So like the combat is much better, the class design is much better, the character and world progression feels much better. And they did all of that and then ported it over to a mobile device. So now we essentially have upgraded Blue Protocol. Now you might be wondering, well, Brax, I haven't heard of Bokura. What is?
I think that's such a big savior because obviously mobile games can get away with looking worse because they have to. So I think there's a very smart pivot that they did, as well as they'll also increase sales dramatically. But can taking a MMO that was EOS by mismanagement, now under new management and ported to mobile, save what once was? Maybe, we'll see. I mean, if TOF can still be going strong in 2025, somehow, I'm sure a game that's quite literally just better TOF could possibly flourish.
Is that? How did they get the money for this? That doesn't make sense. Well, actually, it was Tencent. To my knowledge, Tencent is funding Bokura and the creation of Star Resonance. And then they realized once Blue Protocol EOS, how much hype there was for a global release, or like for other players that still wanted to play Blue Protocol. So now they announced the global release. So that's what this is. It's essentially Blue Protocol Premium Pro Max Ultra Plus Plus. It's like Blue Protocol, but they took out some of the bad systems, put in some better systems, and it's going to be available globally on PC and mobile. So now we have another platform too. I do hope we get a console release. They didn't say anything about it, but hopefully that can happen, because if you can port something to mobile, you can port something to console.
Absolutely.
Let's be honest.
And I don't get these companies who are like, oh yeah, we're releasing an MMO, but only in these specific regions and only on these specific devices, even though other devices can handle it. It's like, why would you not want more players for a game that thrives on having more players?
So I was actually in the CN beta test for Blue Protocol Star Resonance, so I got to play it a fair bit. The problem for me is that, like, obviously I can't read any form of Chinese, so a lot of what I was doing was guessing based on my previous MMO experiences, and I did figure out a lot of systems, and it very much is an MMO at its core, although it does play a little differently from some of the MMOs that I'm used to. And I don't know if that's just like a studio decision or if that's like a regional thing. But either way, there is a lot of stuff to do in the game, which I think was the biggest problem that Blue Protocol initially had, was that there just wasn't.
Guys, if you thought American MMOs were grindy, just wait till you play a Japanese one, okay? It's about to be grind city, bitch.
Enough actual content to play. There are some concerns I have still, and I'll talk about those in a moment. But what you should know is that this game has a lot more to do at the moment than original Blue Protocol did. And I think that's a huge W.
Oh, by the way, for anybody who's saying this game looks not as good as Genshin, well, you got to understand that in an MMO, no MMO can look good and also perform well on servers, right? Like, these characters are made less polygon heavy due to the fact that you have to load so many things at the same time that it's kind of a necessary evil. But what you will get is a better gameplay and world feel, because everything can load properly. So it's kind of like sacrifice a little bit in graphics and you make up for that in world, community, and gameplay.
For example, you can go life skilling. You can dungeon spam for gear score if you want to increase your gear score. You can just run dungeons infinitely. I know a lot of people were really worried about, myself included, about them putting like a stamina system in for dungeons where you can only run a certain amount of dungeons a day, but you can actually run dungeons infinitely. There is no stopping you from running one infinitely. You do get bonuses for the first 2 dungeons you run every day. That's your daily incentive to play, is that your first 2 dungeons give you bonus loot,
fucking awesome.
But you can technically just run it over and over and over for gear. And there's also other classes, and you can get all of the classes on one character, which means that you can progress all of your.
The only thing that I'm worried about is them over monetizing any aspects of pay to win. But as long as all of the pay to wins are for like quality of life and looking cooler, then I don't care at all.
Your classes on one character. If you've already maxed one out, that doesn't mean you have nothing to do on that character anymore. You can still max out other jobs or other classes, not jobs, and swap between them. There's world bosses, elite farming for materials. There's a challenge tower that has multiple floors. There's 20-man raids. There's plenty of guild content. There's fishing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the fishing one seems like a pretty big deal, because I feel like every single game there's fishing in, there's like a cult of fishermen who like sit there and fish all day, every day, and that's what they do for the.
Well, that's also all the bots, right? They program bots to do that shit all day. That being said, guild is most important for me. Like, for example, Ethereal Restart. The reason why I'm so excited is because any sense, and I'm sorry, guys, I'm not a guy that likes to play games alone. I'm just not. There's a reason why every time I play a game, it's alive to you guys. Community is so important to me. And so having things that connect me with other people, it's so important for the game to feel alive. That's why Ethereal Restart I'm very excited about, because there's gonna be guild battles and guild raids, right? So like, that is what gets me hard. That's what gets me excited, right?
The entire game, like all the way from beginning to EOS,
like
these guys are crazy. But I'm happy for them. You know, they found something that they enjoy doing, and go fish, man. You also have class role trials that you need to do to level up your classes. So, I mean, there's just a lot of things for you to sit down and actually do every single day. Now, there are downsides, because remember, I played the beta and I got to experience firsthand what it felt like to have a stamina system in an MMO.
All right, I'm gonna be genuinely honest. Let's see if these downsides are deal breakers. I expect Brax to be truthful for this. I do. So let's see if they're bad, because this is gonna determine whether I play or not. Let's see.
The system is not for dungeon and gearing. It is, however, for crafting and gathering. Now, for some people, that is a huge deal, and that's a deal breaker, and I totally get it. For me, I'm not someone who's always spent a lot of time crafting and gathering, but it does feel like it has some pretty good applications in this game, mostly because by crafting and gathering, you can get things that you need to upgrade your gear, and it limits the amount of things that you can do per day. So essentially the way it works is you have a cap of 2,000 stamina, and every single day at reset, you get 400 stamina. Every single thing you craft or gather takes 10 stamina, so you can craft or gather up to 40 things combined for your daily stamina.
Okay.
But since the game will launch with you capped at 2,000, so I would recommend, like, if you guys are starting out, probably just go grab a bunch of stuff so your stamina doesn't cap. There's also some different ways to get stamina. One of my biggest pieces of this is just the fact that you can buy the stamina. You can't buy too much of it. There's actually a really short limit of how much you can actually buy, but there's ways to get more stamina, and it involves using the cash shop. So I'm not a big fan of that. But if you do want a stamina max, you actually get different stamina on every character you have. So if you make 3 characters, each character is going to get 400. And if you're trading that on the market board, or if you're just trying to farm skills or whatever that may mean, you technically can get up to 1,200 stamina a day across your 3 characters. But yeah, that has been the biggest sort of upset I've had about.
I hate that. Yeah, I think that's gay as fuck. I think that's so lame. That also encourages players to make alts. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. I think that needs to be taken out of the fucking game. I think that is so fucking stupid. I don't want to play multiple characters. I want to play one character. Playing multiple characters in an MMO, that completely kills my immersion. If other people like it, that's fine. For me, I think that's so shitty.
The entire thing is that gating, this is based on the beta, by the way, so this still could change, but gating your crafting and gathering behind stamina, I do think is not great. It's not the worst thing. I would much rather them gate crafting and gathering than dungeon runs, because like the main content.
Sure, I think that's fair. I think that's completely fair. But I do think that's still very shitty.
Content of an MMO is running content with your friends, and I feel like, you know, if I'm gonna go run dungeons, if I'm gonna run bosses, raids, and stuff like that, I'd rather not have those gated by stamina. That just takes away like so much of what the game is supposed to be. But either way, you still are gating some sort of side content, which I don't think is good. The other issue with Star Resonance is that it does have one of the same issues that Tower of Fantasy has. This does not matter if you start playing the game like a month in, but it matters for people playing at launch. They are time gating the main story quest. So essentially what that means is after you do the first quest, there's going to be a server, I believe it's server side. There's going to be a server time where the next quest unlocks. And that is another artificial mechanism to slow down progression to make sure.
Me personally, I don't care about that too much. I think it's generally all right to do because that lets people go explore optional content. I'm not too pressed about that, to be completely honest. I can see other people being turned off by that, but time gating is a thing in every game for games like these, so I don't particularly mind this. Not that big of a deal to me.
Make sure people don't rush to end game immediately. Now, as far as I can tell, none of this stuff actually exists outside of Chinese MMOs. I haven't played a ton of Korean MMOs. I wasn't there at Lost Ark launch, so I don't know if they did the same thing, but it is something that I find quite frustrating. I'm really hoping that they don't do that on release and that it was just a beta thing, but
they're going to do it on release. 100% they're going to do it on release.
We will see. There is a possibility that you do the quest and then you have to go do side content for the rest of the day because the next quest doesn't unlock for 32 hours. So in my opinion, those are the two biggest downsides. I know some people don't like the graphics. I'm personally a fan. I think It looks like anime and very cartoonish, the way that the characters move. And I feel like that's kind of on brand for what the game is. I know some people don't like that, but that's I mean, that's just my opinion. I think it's cool. But yeah, so this is a game that everyone's been waiting for a super long time. And I've been waiting for it for a super long time. Now it's like Blue Protocol died and then they harvested Blue Protocol's organs and put them into another vessel. And now that thing is alive, but you know, it seems better and stronger than ever before. Blue Protocol Star Resonance, I'm very excited for it. And with the announcement of a global release, you can absolutely expect me to be full diving into that game when it comes out. I've always been an MMO junkie. I have played so many MMOs.
Brax is currently killing his career because he can't stop playing Final Fantasy XIV, which is insane. Like, I mean, this guy is self-harming so much, it's nuts.
Throughout my life, I love investing all of my time into one game and being able to play that game with my friends for meaningful
Sure.
content. Am I still gonna cover other games?
Absolutely. I mean, that content for me would be fucking amazing. I love spending time with my friends. Having a game where I can do that would be fucking great.
Time will tell. It depends how much time I have when Blue Protocol comes out, right? But I am absolutely going to be talking about that game a lot because I love MMORPGs, and finally, after what feels like centuries, we get to play an anime MMORPG that is not Aura Kingdom. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about Blue Protocol Star Resonance if you guys are going to be playing, and I will catch you guys in the next video.
I mean, one thing's for damn sure. It looks a hell of a lot better than Tower of Fantasy. Those downsides are pretty big, though. We're going to see if they change that in the future, and I'll still give the game a shot when it comes out, but yeah, I'm definitely skeptical, and we'll see if they can unfuck that game. All right, let me go piss real quick. Yeah, let me go piss real quick. Be right back in about 30 seconds. Follow the stream. Subscribe on YouTube, please. Greatly appreciate it.
Attack 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 tag.
Hi. Nani Daski. Oh, okay, we're back. Yo. Sorry about that. Dude, dude, I swear, my bathroom breaks take so much longer because, man, that bidet just feels so fucking good. Like, legit, man. Like, when they be blasting your ass with that water and oh, man, it just feels good. And then you get the little fucking like where it fucking blasts your ass with the hot air. Man, that shit is nice, dude. That shit is nice. Bro is so gay. Yeah, probably. Ah, well. What is this?
I am Mighty Key. If you think I'm paying $80 for some Switch games, you've lost your mind. That's outrageous. Let it go, man. It's just how the industry is right now. Hell no. I'm not paying $80 for these.
Dude, I love all these little fucking pay pigs who bitch about prices and they buy it anyways. Everybody bitched about the Switch 2 prices. It sold out. Everybody bitched about Mario Kart price. It fucking sold out. Straight up. Everybody bitched about SummerSlam tickets for WWE being $21,000. They sold out. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these people want to say, oh man, if you increase the price, we ain't buying. And then they still buy.
I just got my Switch 2 modded and I'm about to sail the 7 seas. Brother, you going against Nintendo's user agreement? Well, I'm a user and I do not agree with their ways. So I'm gonna get this Mario Kart for free $99. You trying to steal from Nintendo, man. I don't know if this ends well for you. Please. Look, I'm gonna pirate their games and send my black ass down. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and sit your black ass down? We noticed you broke our user agreement. So I decided to break into your house. What was the plan, hero?
What is this, bro? What did you just send me? Teki-chan, hi, Nanigaski, Chocominto, Yoromo, Anna, Ayumi-chan, hi, Nanigaki, Strawberry flavor, Yorimo, Anata, Shiki-chan, hi, Nanigaski, cookie and cream, Yori Nata. Oh man, suicide is not looking that bad right now.
Mod our Switch 2, steal all our games, run off into the sunset. Buddy, I'm about to peel off all your skin and make shoes out of it.
Jesus Christ.
You can't do this. I own the Switch 2. You don't own a damn thing. You're renting it. What? And your lease is up. What the hell? Did you just break my system? You mean I bricked my system? How could you do that? I'm a paying customer. You know what? I don't care. I'll find a way to get back into OS and I'll play my games on physical. I don't even need to use your internet or your services. Physical. Boy, the only thing physical here is me physically beating your ass. What? You'll get a cartridge. But ain't nothing on that thing but a key and depression. Boy, I'm paying money for a physical copy and the game ain't on the cartridge? I still got it downloaded off the internet? Then what's the point of physical? Physical. I done told you, boy, the only thing physical is me beating your ass. Nah!
So fucking dumb, bro. So fucking dumb. Why Kai Cenat suddenly became hated? Did he? I don't remember seeing anything negative about the guy whatsoever. Is there something that I'm missing?
Waking up one day as a content creator, and out of nowhere, the internet's decided you're cringy and fake. Not
Well, okay. Well, I mean, obviously that is what Kai is, right? And it's always been that way. I mean, let's just be real. When we watch this Elden Ring playthrough, obviously he was just stalling that shit for views. And for sure, like, let's also be honest, like, his content is made for kids. And eventually when a content creator becomes known for just making content for kids, eventually just becomes tired and old because your audience grows up and the people that you originally capitalized on have all grown up and they hate your fucking content. And so it's very quick to alienate your career. However, Kai made it to big Hollywood, so I think he's going to be okay, but we'll see.
Not because of some crazy scandal, not
The streamer uni thing is also gay as fuck.
because you said anything wild, just because a few random TikToks went viral calling you annoying and cringy.
Sure.
And if you think that's insane, that's what the internet is currently doing to Kai Cenat.
Sure.
For those of you who don't know who Kai Cenat is, even though I'm pretty sure all of you do, he's pretty much one of the most popular streamers in the world of all time.
I mean, I will be real when your chat, and once again, I have nothing against Kai at all. I recognize that Kai's done a lot of good for the world, and I do think he is one of the best streamers on the platform. I don't think he's better than Speed. I don't think he's better than Asmon. I don't think he's better than Moist, but I think he's a great streamer. I don't think he's better than Pay Money Wubby. But I think we can all agree his content is made for kids, and I think when your community is so brainless, so mindless that 99% of your chat messages are just the letter W, and that's it, where your entire chat is just spamming W or L, and you talk to them like you're Dora the fucking Explorer, yeah, it's a little cringe, right?
He's broken Twitch records, won Streamer of the Year back to back, like he's basically reached every achievement a streamer could achieve.
Sure, and let's just be real, before we take this whole, wow, he's streamed to the most people on the platform, I want to remind you guys that Minecraft content creators were the most viewed content creators on YouTube and Twitch for a long time too, and that's because, well, they make content for children. And I don't think by any means or any stretch of the imagination that we're going to consider Dreams content groundbreaking.
And done everything a streamer could do. And when you actually take a look at all of his feats, I don't think it would be crazy to say that people love Kai Cenat. But nowadays, if you look throughout social media, you wouldn't even think that's the case.
I'm good.
If you look throughout social media right now, this clip is just one of many. It seems like in the span of a week, hundreds to thousands of TikToks have sprang up of everybody now deciding to hate on Kai Cenat.
Well, yeah, that's because when you build an audience of children, they'll come to you just as quickly as they'll turn on you, right? So that is the issue for sure.
Calling him fake, saying he fakes his laughs and reactions, calling him cringe and annoying.
Oh man, if they think that's the only streamer that does that, oh man, you should come to the Gacha community, man. Oh man, it's rough. Don't get me wrong, I did it too. However, thankfully I pivoted before that became my entire persona. Thank God.
And basically anything and everything under the sun that could incite some kind of downfall. And it pretty much all started from people hating on his reaction to things, saying he's fake laughing or laughing too hard, and he's completely just faking it for the stream and doesn't actually find anything he's laughing at funny.
Yo, I'm gonna be in shape by December.
All right, I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just be real. Hella black people do that, bro. I will just say the fake laugh. That is a thing. That is a thing that happens. You know, like the very over-exaggerated huge laugh. There's one other streamer that does this in this community, and you know, I'm not gonna lie. When you become known for your laugh, you do have to force it sometimes, man. You do have to force the laugh sometimes, but that's what you're known for doing, right? And that is the thing that happens for sure.
Gonna lie.
You do that? Find me a clip of me faking my laugh from the past year. Feel free to try that.
That one was kind of.
You got to understand, and I've been very, very clear about this. The amount of shit that I had to fake while I was in OTK was a lot, and I felt it because I felt like I needed to, right? Nobody told me to do this, but I was trying very hard to, you know, make sure that I wasn't being disruptive, and then I tried to fit in with the man, I look fucking huge. What the fuck? Why do I look fucking huge? Wait, am I a big ass dude? I don't even realize it. What the fuck? I just looked at my arm and I'm like, what the fuck? I look huge. Am I trolling right now? I don't know. Anyways, damn, I've been working on my forearms lately. Maybe it's been paying off. Jesus, holy fuck. Well, anyways. Yesterday was arm day too, so I don't know. Anyways, there are sometimes scenarios where you have to fake things, but eventually you can get to a point where you can just be yourself, and that's kind of where I'm at now. And I don't think anybody would be upset versus other content creators, like really owning who they are, and Kai Snap becoming more of a realistic streamer rather than I was going to say another word, but that would have been hella racist. A clown that dances for views.
You're crazy. So as you can see, there's a trend going on right now. People are clipping some of the most over-exaggerated moments from his streams and using them to make fun of him online.
Now that being said, you gotta understand that like the whole streaming world's fake, you know what I mean? Like they're doing this shit for entertainment, you know what I'm saying?
Captions like, "Okay Kai, now overreact to this text message like it's a Marvel post-credit scene."
It is very nice because it does feel like the internet is turning on fake reactors very hard lately, and that's making me feel a little bit more sane in the gacha space because, well, somebody's reaction to the Fate collab was a little bit over the top. I guess we'll just leave it at that. And editor, if you want to include Mr. Pokey's reaction to Fate being announced, I think that'd be great.
Or you have the captions like, "Laugh in 3, 2, 1 #streamer." And look, I'm not gonna lie, some of these are a little bit funny. But do you guys want to know what's more insane than some of these captions? The comment sections. Some of these comment sections are absolutely wild. And just by taking a look at some of these comments on this post, you have top comments like Kai Cenat hate with a heart emoji. Why are we hearting people's downfalls? Or Kai finally getting hate with a heart. Been waiting for Kai Cenat hate, the world is healing. What are we healing from? Like, I've never seen this many people praying for one man's downfall in my life.
Well, when you have the most viewers, you almost also have the most haters, right? And they'll find anywhere to conglomerate.
Finally
or to coordinate to as a conglomerate.
The Kai Cenat hate train is finally starting, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't like hating on people. That's just not in my character, bro. But I guess enough is enough. People are realizing that he's a fucking fraud. And that none of the reactions he does, bro, are literally genuine. None of them, bro. There's literally so many clips of him just being a total jackass.
The last streamer with huge over-the-top reactions that were legitimate was probably Etika, to be completely honest. It was probably Etika.
Being loud for no apparent reason. And people are just fed up. What's the point of becoming a streamer if you're not genuine? And being genuine with your followers? For example, his whole music taste is fake. He is the embodiment of what rap caviar listeners listen to. Bruce was right. I see why Bruce don't fuck with him, bro. Anytime an artist is popping, he doesn't do it because he discovered it on his own. He's doing it because he gets some fucking views and money.
Well, Bruce has said some other things about white people, which, you know, maybe we don't say he's right about everything.
Like just a few months ago, he was not tapped in with the underground at all. Now all of a sudden, he got Osama Son and Nespin in his playlist. Nobody's believing that shit, bro. And the picture behind me, he's yelling and jumping around like a maniac. Loud does not equal funny. And loud does not equal cool. I'm low-key glad people are realizing.
It used to. But the loud equals funny thing has been gone for quite a while. And it's been nice because, you know what I've learned? And I myself have been, I have an issue controlling my anger when I play video games. But even I realize how disruptive it is to an experience when somebody starts crashing the fuck out all the fucking time, right? And the reason why is because I believe YouTube TV is really blowing up right now, and people just want to put on their streamers while they take a nap. So if they're worried about a streamer randomly crashing the fuck out, they're going to lose a lot of residual viewers that they're trying to watch while they go to sleep. Like for example, I like watching Moist Critical when I go to sleep because I know he's not going to fucking scream, or even Asmon Gold. Right, and lately my gameplay has been a little bit more tame, but I need to fix my microphone setting where it doesn't peak too hard. But yeah, being a little bit more realistic and a little bit more grounded and a little bit more reasonable is definitely in the meta right now.
Realizing the shit, bro. Because to be honest, We don't need any more fraud-ass streamers like him, bro.
I can see the hate and disgust in this man's face that he has for Kai, and it's so funny to me why he hates him so much. Because look, are Kai's reactions a bit over the top and fake sometimes? Yes, but are we also gonna ignore the fact that he's live streaming in front of 100,000 people plus every night? Like,
I don't think that's true. Let me double check. I don't believe he's at those numbers anymore. Shut the fuck up, Tectone. Kai Cenat. Where are we sitting at? We are sitting at, you know what? We're sitting at 83K the past 7 days. You know what? He still is up there. Damn, he actually is killing it. Good for him, man.
it's his job to be entertaining and keep his chat entertained. Even if this stuff isn't that funny, would people really prefer him to be silent?
But how many bots is it though? Let me double check. Because I know a lot of the bigger streamers all get botted. So let me double check. How many bots are we looking at? 67K. Okay, so realistically, he doesn't have that many. He has around 38,000 users, and usually it's still lower than the users. So he probably has about 35K legitimate users.
Technical's video on the Smash community.
Yeah.
It's horrible what they did and needs to be seen.
This isn't on the streamers, by the way. A lot is, well, okay, well, there is a streamer that bots themselves, and it's fucking pathetic. But the majority of streamers, they just get botted by whomever. Even I've gotten botted in the fucking past. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like during the Genshin Impact shit and what seemed like Wuthering Waves too. Like there was for sure bots in my fucking stream, and or whenever I do like a sponsor, like even some sponsors bot my shit. It's pretty fucking irritating. I'm not gonna fucking lie. But yeah, Timothy Randy is definitely somebody who bots himself for sure.
Silent and straight-faced. So on that aspect, I'm kind of split. However, I do agree with the TikTok on Kai's fakeness with some of his reactions.
I also don't want to hold it against a streamer that bots themselves for like a week just to try it, because guys, I'm just going to be real. Like so many streamers are doing it. Like you look in the Genshin category, you still see it fucking nonstop. And I understand the bitter and resentment some streamers have to where they try it for themselves maybe once or twice. But the problem is when they do it for years and years and years, then it becomes a fucking problem. You know what I mean?
To things like music, because I remember seeing some clips of him reacting to some artist albums, and the songs were absolutely trash and garbage, but to him it was like he just heard the word of God.
But don't bot me. I want to make that clear. I would hate that. Whatever you do, do not bot me. I would hate that. That would be terrible. I would not go to Google and look up view bots for Twitch streams and then put my URL in it and then get me 5,000 bots for a month. I would hate that. Do not do that. I would hate it. Stop it, guys. Don't go onto Google right now. Don't do that. It would be terrible. It would be terrible. It would be terrible.
Oh my God! And whether or not the song is trash and deserves the hype, like I said before, it's kind of hard to tell what's being hyped up for stream and entertainment versus him just genuinely being fake. And don't get me wrong, it is smart for him to hype up artists' music so he can eventually have them as a guest on stream. The only problem is it wouldn't be authentic. But I also don't watch Kai Cenat, so I'm not sure what the full extent of his fake reactions really are. But what I will say is what I find even crazier is that people who do watch him are so eager to expose him and call for his downfall. But then again, I can't even say I'm too surprised, because I did a video on Pack God like 2 weeks ago and how everyone suddenly hated him. And the crazy thing is, it's almost like an identical scenario to this one. And real quick, for those of you who don't know who Pack God is, he's a very popular YouTuber with over 5 million subscribers who blew up for roasting people in Discord calls.
Okay, but was that before or after you took a 3-foot-long Fisher-Price wiffle ball bat, shoved it up your butt, pulled your pants out, and cranked the Dougie with 8 geriatric dung beetles in the middle of an old folks home where your dad was simultaneously recording a video of himself Gangnam styling to the 2016 XXL Freshman Cypher on Facebook Live, while your grandfather was in the kitchen sink with peanut butter smeared on his forehead having a deep conversation with his toenail, and your sister was upstairs in her bedroom finger blasting herself to an episode of Henry Danger, where at the same time your mom was at the farmer's market shoplifting authentic pickles. Oh shit, it's the pickle.
Disregard that. He was very popular
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was cringe as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. Like that, people watch that shit, Jesus Christ.
little bit ago, with him getting video views of up to 20 million. But then out of nowhere,
Man, are you telling me more content that's designed towards children also blows up? Man, that's insane. That's crazy, bro. I can't think of an entire genre of a community that thinks they the shit when all they do is make content for kids. And that's all they've been doing over 5 years. Man, that's shocking, bro.
the internet flipped on him. One day, people are praising everything
If you don't realize that Genshin Impact was the new Minecraft community, I don't know what to tell you, man.
he does, giving him tons of support and acting like he's the funniest person in the world. And then instantly overnight, he's the biggest joke on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, everything he's ever did or said was cringe and annoying. People just didn't realize it yet. And what makes it even worse is how being a fan of his suddenly became embarrassing.
Mom, get out of my room. I'm watching Pat God. Can't you see? I'm busy. Son, it's 3 p.m. I need some help with dishes. I don't care about those dishes. Oh my God, what is that putrid smell? Now you messed up, Mom. Pat God, channel your energy. Mom, shut your skin tone, chicken bone, Google Chrome, no home flip phone. Dear God, I hate my life. Pat God, we just humbled her.
Now, based off this video, you guys can most likely guess what the comments are. And if you just said a bunch of comments roasting Pat God, you would be correct. With people saying things like, how did I even think Pat God was tough? Or, used to watch Pat God, broken heart, rose, rose. The main theme between all these people is they used to watch Pat God and they used to enjoy his content. But now, they find it easier to just hate on him.
Let's get it. Number 1 person, what's up? Hey, come on in. Oh, wow. It smells so good in here. Wow, I'm already in love. Don't you think that's a little fast? My capability for love moves as fast as Pat God raps.
Yeah, I'm not doing this, but you guys get the point. Pat God is simply just a victim of the internet, and Kai is just going through the same thing. But in all reality, Kai will be just fine. In the span of a couple weeks, the internet will move on to hate on somebody else for something completely dumb, and it'll then become a trend to hate on people hating on Kai Cenat. It's just
Yeah, absolutely. Kai Cenat's going to be fine. His content's made for kids, but that's absolutely A-okay. I mean, the guy's in Hollywood. He's friends with Kevin Hart, the fucking Rock. Like, let's be real, guys. He's going to be okay. But, yeah, I think a lot of his fan base is probably growing up, so they don't like his content too much. They'll probably yap for a bit, and then they'll move on. It is what it is. It's a nothing burger, TBH. Yeah, he'll evolve. Absolutely. Jesus. That was so cringe. I am so glad I was not familiar with Pat God's game because, Jesus, fuck, that was embarrassing. Holy insane Hoyo drama. It's so fucking lame, bro. Come on. Like, come on. All right, let me call these goobers. Gacha Cast is going to begin now. So let me call these goobers. Let's get on into it, boys. We got some great minds in the Gacha space here today. So we'll get into it. We'll have some nice pleasantries, and then you know. Yeah, what up, Ethan?
Yo, what's up, brother? What up, chat?
Are you live?
No. I'm working, brother.
You wait, like you work a job?
Yeah, I work a job. I PM'd. You remember that one time you're like, yo, what do you do? I was like, I PM'd it to you.
Yeah, I don't remember, man. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
Yeah, you know what it is? Because you're so fucking mean to me, you know?
Yeah, you what up, Genizard?
What up, Jen?
Hey, what's up?
Are you live?
Yeah, I actually am for once.
Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. What do you mean for once?
Yeah, what was Lucari playing earlier? What was that? Was that Pokemon?
It was playing Pokemon Soul Silver, a mini game inside of it, and he was crying, dude.
Bro, I was watching. Like, what the fuck
wait,
is happening?
why? I have no idea what y'all are talking
So
about.
he's playing Nuzlocke Soul Link with Mary Baby.
Mary, yeah.
Yeah, and he needed Ice Beam, and the only way for him to get Ice Beam is this casino mini game that he has to get 10,000 coins, and it's like Sudoku mixed with Minesweeper, and he has to play. He played it for like, I shit you not, 6 hours, and he doesn't even have half as many as he needs.
Yeah, it was
Why
was
the
definitely
fuck
entertaining
is
to
he-
watch.
Why is he punishing himself with this shit?
I don't. He really wants Ice Beam. The funny part is his Pokemon's totally gonna die the moment he gets Ice Beam.
Okay.
Bro, I've never played Pokemon in my life. I was just watching and I was so entertained. Bro was really just getting so tight. Then Genocide hopped in, and then it was just like watching fucking 3 people trying to figure out a puzzle.
Voltorb flip is hell. I mean, I've done the mini games and Pokemon before, but I would just do slot machines. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the slot machine. It only has Voltorb Flip, no other minigame.
Oh wait, no, Voltorb flip is fire. Wait, he's having an issue with Voltorb flip?
I liked it, but the problem would be the higher levels, there would be like a ton of 50-50s, and then he would just always guess wrong and go back to like level 1.
Rough, feels bad.
That sounds awesome. Wait, do you guys know where Mr. Is Mr. Pokey live or no?
No, he actually raided me.
He was
So,
live a couple minutes ago.
I was surprised he wasn't just staying on.
Okay, I mean that's all good.
His chat told me he was mad at Epic 7 or something.
You know what's really annoying about the new Twitch features? I'm not sure if you guys have noticed this, but now on Twitch, the desktop, if you're at 3.9 thousand, it shows you at 3K.
Oh yeah, I notice that all the time. Yeah, that really sucks, bro. You know, when I start my stream for like 5 minutes, I'm like, bro, what's going on here?
I actually had 13,000 in there the other day, and immediately when I went live. So I haven't seen that yet, but maybe today. Maybe today I will.
Yeah, because I keep on pulling up you and Mr. Pokey stream, and I see both y'all at 1K, and I'm like, damn, they really fell off. And then I pull up y'all's stats, and they're like, oh, Genozad's at 1.8K, and Mr. Pokey's at 1.9K, and I'm like, I keep on getting worried for people when there's nothing to be worried about, bro.
So it rounds down?
Yes, it rounds down.
Apparently.
Like the other day, I actually ended stream yesterday because I was playing Clair Obscur, and I had 3.8 thousand viewers, but on the Twitch tracker it said 3,000, and I was like, I'm never this low. I'm gonna just call it a day. Like, I was like,
bro, I left for a minute, and then you were just gone. I was like, damn, okay, well, I guess he's just done with the game for now.
Yeah, and that being said, I also did really want to go to the gym, and I just went to the fucking gym. But yeah, which was hilarious. YouTube also, I'm having a hard time keeping YouTube viewers for variety, but that's okay. I mean, with time, that'll come, obviously.
Yeah, that's they've never experienced it.
Yeah, of course. We can probably get this started without Mr. Pokey, but I would like to wait for him. Let me ping him.
Yeah, would like to have.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I got time. I haven't gone
Team
break
Bob
yet.
couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, Fob went to Tribe 9's funeral, so unfortunate.
That's why he's gone.
I legit never expect Fob to show up because, and I also think that's a good thing because the more time he's actually off his computer, the more time he'll actually spend with his fucking girlfriend, or sorry, wife at this point. So I think that's honestly great for him. But yeah. Oh, so Mr. Pokey's taking a shit. Okay, great. So he'll be here in a second, guys. Yeah, this will be nice. We could add one more, but I kind of don't want to. I think this is gonna be a very meaty episode with like a lot.
Personal.
Yeah, I want to see how much more Mr. Pokey will talk when there's not like 8 other people that he can just sit there and not say anything and just mew the entire time. So yeah, we have a lot of shit to talk about. I'm very excited about this one.
Maybe we should just keep asking him questions. Like, what do you think about this, Mr. Ask him about like things he doesn't even know about.
Oh,
Like, what's
trust
your
me,
opinion on this?
I'm gonna grill the fuck out of him. I'm absolutely gonna grill the fuck out of him. Yeah.
What is this? Oh, give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. What'd you do on stream today, Genocide?
A lot of shit actually. Played WUA, then helped the car with the fucking Voltorb thing. I was just in a call with like both of them for like a couple hours or something. Then I did like a Twitch bounty, and now I'm still in a fighting game right now.
Wait, when did you go to bed? You did a bounty?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
did bounty earlier.
For what?
It's called Fragpunk.
Hold up, let me see if I have that. Fragpunk.
How do you guys get bounties? You gotta have a certain level of viewership.
Yeah,
It's-
you won't get it.
no.
You won't get it.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, dude, you know how I got the bounty board? I went to TwitchCon like a while back. I had to talk to some like really high up Twitch person, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll help you get it." And I was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm about to add Dan Clancy right now.
Wait, I think they took away my bounties.
Are you sure? It may have just been taken, bro. It may have just been taken. Wait, like you don't see Twitch bounty as an option even now?
Wait, no, I have it. I have it. No, we're good.
Oh,
We're
okay,
good, we're
okay,
good.
okay.
I just have no bounties.
Bro is he's like, I have no bounties. I have 5 viewers. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
That being said, the
world is
last time I
crashing.
did a bounty, because they're so shit, was January 30th, where I streamed Mythic Quest for 3 minutes. And then before that, I did a ZZZ bounty on the day before Christmas. And then before
Those are
that
my favorite.
was Black Myth Wukong for 2 hours, which was fucking fire. That was so nice. And Asmon raided me, so I got the full benefit, because you know how like the bounties, they try to fucking scam the shit out of you?
yeah. That feels so good when you get that. You're like, oof.
Yeah, no, it's real nice. That shit is tasty. Oh, man. I still have no fucking ads on my channel either on Twitch. It's so fucking gay.
Wait, really?
How long does that last for?
It lasts for 6 more days. But yeah, they said, well, you called Frogan fat, so we're taking away all your money for 21 days.
Oh, bro. Twitch is in the gutter, man.
I mean, to be fair, even with all the ads that I lost on Twitch, the boost of relevancy that I got on my overall YouTube analytics and my YouTube streams,
It was probably worth it.
Oh, it multiplied my
equals out.
income. I shit you not, by 4x on YouTube. I'm much bigger on YouTube than I'm on Twitch. The only issue that I'm having right now, the reason why I'm leaning towards streaming a lot more on YouTube exclusively, is because when I can't show YouTube chat on the screen, it really fucks my viewership on YouTube. It really, really, really does.
Really?
I think I lost like 35% viewership from just not being able to show YouTube chat on the fucking stream, which bothers me. I mean, I can still see it, but people want to be seen on the stream, and they're going to go to the platform where they can be seen on the screen. Which also, yo, what up, YouTube chat?
I don't understand why you can't show it. Like, I feel like that's such a weird thing to ban someone for, but you ban someone for calling them fat.
It's like a
right?
weird competitive thing. Remember how Twitch didn't even let you multi-stream before? It's like they still haven't changed that.
Yeah. And it just sucks because I think the viewing experience would be better on Twitch if you could just see both chats, like straight up. But the amount of stupid ass rules that Twitch has, it's just fucking nonsensical. But oh well, I'm sure that will be like another thing that they change in the foreseeable future. But for right now, I guess they just don't have it.
No, it's actually way worse because then you can't see my zingers as well in chat. You know.
I know.
So it's actually a huge mistake.
I know.
Bro is the chatter. He's that guy.
Nah,
Bro, you missed so many zingers like yesterday. I was mad.
Really?
Not really. I was just like, damn.
You should have kept just add Tectone so Chatterina could go off. Bing,
No,
bing,
I
bing,
don't,
bing, bing.
I don't want to spam him. But
The
I was like,
only
"Damn,
thing
that's
that
a good
really sucks about streaming on YouTube is when you're live and you post a video at the same time, it tanks. Like, it tanks so fucking hard.
You want to post it like near the end of your stream, and then you're like, "Yo, guys, watch this video." It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I need to tell my editors a new strat where, like, I go live at 9, so we post a video at 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. Then I go live at 9 a.m. I stream till 2 p.m. and then I post a video at 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Are you playing normal music on your YouTube stream? Because that was the only annoying thing. I had to find some like dumbass Spotify playlist, like non-copyright, so I don't get hit with anything.
I'm just playing. Well, no, I just play like OSTs and shit from video games, and even those I still get copyright struck for. But like, the only thing that affects is like when your VOD gets published, you lose monetization for like an hour. But it doesn't really matter. And then you just trim them out. You just trim them out of your VOD. They automate that system where you just press trim out and it's completely fine.
Oh, I know that. Okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah. But I've received no copyright strikes at all. And plus, like, I don't need to do music blasting streams. I just don't really care like that. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. No, that shit sucks so hard though. It's like, oh, you played 5 seconds of Kanye West.
Bro.
We own 8 hours of stream. It's like, brother, he didn't do shit, bro.
He didn't do anything.
He did a lot of things, but
okay, well, yeah.
Maybe not the best example right now. Maybe we could have picked anyone else. Drake.
Yeah. Also.
No, I mean he didn't do shit for me, is what I meant.
Sure. Also, turn on y'all's cameras.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By the way, you beat Clair Obscur, yeah, Genocide?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting more into Act 2. So we're making decent progress so far.
Yeah, I saw you playing a bunch of it. Still gonna say one of the best games I've ever played. 100%,
That
man.
shit looks like so much fun.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, I think I need to go back and backtrack just to make Mochoko stronger, because I went to go see Asmongold's playthrough, and where he's at, he has 7 revives when I only have 2. So I have a feeling, because we're in the exact same spot, and he has 3.5 times more revives than me, and it's like, how the fuck did I miss all of this? Like, how much is bro grinding off stream? What's his name? Is it Mokoko?
Bro's,
yeah.
Oh, Mokoko? Yeah, my bad,
off
guys.
stream today.
Yeah, I know. I'm legitimately going to. I'm going to get to a point where I get to the map on today's stream, because right now I'm at the part where everybody gets separated. I'm only playing as Mael and Verso. Yeah, which I did. I did play a little bit off stream, guys. I did play a little bit off stream. But yeah, now I'm playing as Mael and I can't find Verso.
How long is the actual game? Does anyone know?
I think it's like 20-30 hours.
Yeah.
I would say it's like 30 to 40 if you're like actually
Doing
playing. Dude, there was this review from the game that gave it a 7 out of 10. And the guy said he beat it in 20 hours. I was like, bro, you literally rushed through every single, skipped. And he was complaining the game was like too hard. He was complaining about all these difficulty related things and he played it on expert. It was like, brother, like put the ego down, journalist. Like, why are you?
Yeah. Yo, Mr. Pokey, how was your shit, man?
What up, Pokey?
Yo, it's great. Hold up, let me get my camera. Y'all keep yapping.
Yeah, do you have a bidet, Mr. Pokey?
Yeah.
Dude,
Absolutely.
I lose so much time in my day because I'll just be sitting there, just getting my asshole blasted.
That shit's not comfortable, bro. Don't listen.
I thought you were like scared of it. I thought you were like, I can't use a bidet.
I was.
He trained himself.
I did. Yeah. I really like it. You know what's crazy? I think I would actually be into getting my ass eaten, but I'm still too afraid to do that. I'm just horrified. But like, bro, that shit feels so good. Like, I'm not
training with the bidet.
Yeah, but like, if you know, like I used to, you know, there was a girl. Is this okay? This is surely sexual assault. There was a girl where I said, "Don't go near my ass," and then they shoved their fingers up my ass, unconsensual.
Oh, absolutely.
That's got to be. Is that sexual assault or is that rape? What is that called?
That's sexual assault. That's definitely not rape, but that's definitely sexual assault.
Well, I don't
She
know.
likes you, bro.
Wait, but hold on.
Yeah,
do you put the bidet on like full blast? Like you got that shit just
full blast, full power, full blast, full power.
You're built different,
Tectone,
brother.
can you get a downstairs bathroom bidet, bro?
Yeah, bro, I got you.
Jenna's like, oh fuck.
They're honestly not that expensive. They're like $80.
No.
And then you just hook them up. Yeah, they're nice. But yeah, I had some chick shove her fingers up my ass. And I'm like, all right, well, let me just, you know, what's the word? A lot of people do this where they fetishize their trauma. I'm not sure if you guys know that. Yeah, so usually, is this deep? Is this too deep? Anyways, a lot of people who get raped in real life then get turned on by rape play. They're like, oh, okay, because they have to make this is true. They have to make a fantasy out of what happened to them in order for them to be comfortable with it. Chat probably knows this shit. But if not, I mean, I feel you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, you know, a lot of people have daddy issues.
It's saying as deep as those fingers, but like, I don't know where we're going here, man.
Yeah, it's like girls who have daddy issues, right? They get turned on by like being like, you know, calling their fucking SO's daddy. It's the truth, man. It is.
The real question is, did you try the bidet water?
What do you mean, did you try it? Like, you drank it?
I'm just saying, did you try it? You know, some people do that shit too.
Like, drink from the bidet?
Like a water fountain?
I'm just fucking saying, you know?
Nah, I haven't tried that.
Americans are so weird. Holy shit.
Yeah,
man.
I know, man. Yeah, us Singaporeans, man, we're just like not like that, bro. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely not. You know,
He's like a caveman who just learned about fire, and it's the bidet, and he's just like, dude, how do we use? Like, how can I use this? Like, what's the optimal thing? He's just learning about it.
You know, there's this guy. You know, Rich Campbell.
Yeah.
He would tell me how he would get his dick sucked while getting his bidet blasting his asshole, and like the cum explosions that he would do are just
that is crazy.
Way stronger. He would I think it's called a blumpkin. I think a blumpkin is where you're taking a shit and you're getting your dick sucked at the same time, and then when you take the shit out and you blow your load at the same time. Anyways.
That's why Pokey was like 20 minutes late.
Yeah.
Amazing start to this.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't press record yet, so I just like talking about it. Anyways.
No, keep it in there. Keep it in there.
Well, the point is to get it out. Any other weird ass things we want to talk about before we get in there? Are we good to go, Mr. Pokey? Do you mind if we fucking start talking about the Gacha cast? Do you mind?
No. Say whatever you want, man. Yeah.
Great. By the way, you look like extra young today. Like you look like a young boy today. What's different about you?
Is it the hair? I don't know. Might be the hair.
Like you look.
Is it?
You look like you usually look like a man. Today you look like a boy. Like I don't know. Like fresh. Can you grow facial hair?
Nah, I can't. It's in jeans.
No.
Yeah, I'm honestly jealous. I hate having to grow it.
Bro, I wouldn't want to hide the jawline anyway, so that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Anyways,
yeah.
Let's get into it. Is that like is that an Asian thing where you just can't grow facial hair, or no?
Most Asians can't, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people can't, but some can definitely.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen an Asian with the beard.
Some definitely can grow it. A lot.
Geneza is half Asian. So like,
yeah, Geneza's in the call.
Okay, yeah, but as you can tell, the white half just completely killed the other half, bro. Like,
yeah, straight
there
up.
ain't much of that.
Yeah, you really don't look Asian at all, bro. Like it seems like
I know.
Well, okay,
I know.
your eyes squint a little bit when you laugh, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
There's certain
small
angles
eyes
if you look at me from, it's like, oh, okay.
I don't know. If you watch him on the phone and you zoom in on your phone, you might be able to see a little bit.
Yeah. Ain't Saint got one? Saint's facial hair is a fucking joke, bro. Nah, hell nah. Box ain't got shit neither. Who else are there? Who are the Asians in this community? I'm trying to think.
Chuhu's is in shambles. That looks like a broken bridge.
Yeah, so's his whole life. I'm trying to think who else. Who else is Asian? Fob, Fob clean shaven. Yeah, okay. Ratsu, yeah, he ain't got nothing, man. That's crazy, bro. That's okay though. Y'all can like catch Pokemon and shit though. That's cool as fuck. Y'all got Pokemon. Did I ever tell you about that shit where I told you I was gonna kill myself when I was a kid because I realized that?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Okay.
You told that a lot.
I'm glad you remembered. Yeah, I used to think Pokemon were real and they only existed for Japanese people, and so I wanted to kill myself because I was born white. Truly unlucky. Anyways, I think I'm on one today. Sorry, guys. Let's get into this shit. Let's get grounded. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Gacha Cast. This one is going to be very meaty. I don't know how long it'll be, but I only invited 3 other guests today, some great figureheads of the space in the forms of Genizad, Mr. Pokey, and Ethan. I'm sure you guys know all of them from previous videos. But yeah, there has been a lot of new Gacha games on the market these days, and I'm wondering, how many gachas is too many gachas? And are we going to keep up to date with all of them? Our hype levels for all of them, our expectations, our worries, our concerns, and everything for the new gachas, and as well as the gripes for the current games that we are playing. So, as you guys know, my name is Tectone, and they call me the God of Gacha. I play over 31 Gacha games every single fucking day. That being said, I have played now 33 Gacha games in my entire lifespan. And I believe 12 new big ones are coming up in the next year or so. So I just kind of wanted to go around, just hear what Gacha games all you guys are playing, and then how we're feeling about them. And yeah, I will go first, obviously. Hi, my name's Tectone. I've been playing Pokemon Go, Wizardry. I have not played Limbus in 84 days. However, I will be playing it very soon.
Like how you know.
Yeah, because well, there's a guy on YouTube who makes a video saying, Tectone hasn't played Limbus Company in 84 days. See you guys tomorrow.
Bro's gonna wait till Genizad moves in so you can both read together.
Yeah,
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I'm being used.
Yeah,
100%.
You are, and there will be a hate thread in the Google Doc for you very soon. Wuthering Waves, I play on updates. Genshin Impact, I've completely quit. Honkai Star Rail, I've completely quit. Zenless Zone Zero, I've completely quit until 2.0. I'm going to give the game a shot on 2.0 again, but I'm clean of all Hoyoverse gachas right now. I did not log in to get Vivian. I did not log in to get Hugo. I did not log in to get a Soldier 11, the new form. Fuck that. I'm waiting for 2.0 to impress me, which I believe is the next update. Am I wrong?
I think it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Those are all the gacha games I'm playing. The majority of my time currently is going to Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and Clair Obscur. That's what I'm playing the most right. But majorly, Pokemon Go is the game that I play the most on mobile phone, which is honestly in a great spot right now. In 2025, it's fucking amazing. Like, that game is so fucking fun. But yeah, Genocide, what are you playing these days?
Oh boy. Let me think of all the games. Let's see. Yeah. So we got Wuthering Waves, we got Wizardry, we got Limbus Company. I've been bum rushing it the past few days because they just released Kanto 8, so I wanted to catch up, so I was zooming through.
Yep.
Let's see. What else we got? We got Nikkei. That's 4. We got Orisries. That's that one that I made the video of. The hentai PvP Gacha game.
You play that?
Nah,
you
dude.
play that off stream, I assume?
Oh no, I played on stream tons of time. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the game you opened with?
You just have to not click certain buttons, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're chilling.
Does it
You're
have
off to the races,
Does
man.
it have a PC client?
No.
Oh, then I'm good. Fuck that. I'm good. Hell no.
Yeah, no. Let's see. What else do I play? Wait, let me just look at my desktop real quick. Let's see. Oh, Epic 7 and Girls Frontline 2. Yeah, those are the other two games I'm thinking of.
And how?
And
give me a rundown on how you feel about each of these games. How much are you playing them? Are you playing every day? How are you feeling about them?
Some of the games I kind of just have on maintenance. Not sure how I feel about them.
I want to know the very specific of how you're playing each
Okay.
game.
Limbus Company, I normally wait for new content. The content's great though. Love the story. It just takes a lot out of me. You totally understand
Absolutely,
as well. Like
100%.
reading all this stuff out.
It actually
it's a
gives
lot.
you. It makes your head feel like it's going to explode.
It doesn't do that for me, but it's just like I'm exhausted after.
Yeah.
Wizardry, I sometimes log into a ton of stuff. Sometimes I don't. That's the beauty of the game. You don't have to log in every day and spam stuff. So it's kind of a mixture. Wuthering Waves, I mean, I just sit in that category all day. I used to do the same with Epic 7 where it's like, this is my category. I sit here. I do everything, including Wuthering Waves. I'm just hanging out there. But yeah, I play this stuff. The new Cube event is just the worst thing I've ever seen. The Cube Derby thing, because it's only open when I'm not playing the game. It's like a 16-hour window. It's open, and those 8 hours are not when I'm playing.
Yeah.
And so I haven't interacted with it a single time yet. So great event, by the way. Genuinely, I was hoping for more. Let's see. Girls Frontline 2, I mostly do dailies, but there's some challenge stuff I like to do in that game every once in a while. Epic 7, I kind of got a little bit more into it again, but mostly just doing my dailies and stuff, but I'm kind of just stacking up gear and gonna get into it a little bit more. Orisries, waiting for new season, so kind of just hanging out. I think that's pretty much everything. We got Ethereal Restart on the way.
I don't want to get into that yet. I don't want to get into that yet. Not yet. Very excited though. Very excited. Mr. Pokey, what are you playing these days?
I think I'm mostly HSR plus Epic 7. I think those two are the main games.
Did you play Genshin yesterday?
Yeah, I did. But like Genshin is I just did the story, then I just bounced. Then like same for Zenless, I cleared the thingy, then I just bounced. It's sort of like a once every 3 weeks kind of thing when a new unit drops. Then I just see what's up. Yeah, same thing for Wuthering Waves. But I think the main games I have right now is like mainly HSR and Epic 7. Yeah, then same as Gen Z, when Ethereal comes out, I think that's like looking pretty cool. But I don't have that many games that's at the same time.
How are you feeling about each of those games that you're currently playing?
Oh man, I love E7. I'm so into E7. I literally play this every day. No account managers. I just every single day I just log in and play off stream.
It's the best honeymoon period of any game I've ever played.
I feel like even after like the unequipped cost went away, it's still like really fun. So yeah, I think this game is gonna kill me, bro. But yeah.
What about Honkai Star? How are we feeling?
It's chill. High scene is coming out, then the good old fashioned, do the content, test teams, and all kind of stuff. Then
who the fuck is
I would say
who is that?
Oh, it's the girl that summons the very chunky unicorn. She's like super cute.
Chad, who the fuck? Wait, can you send me an image of who? I don't even know who the fuck that is. I have never heard that name a single time. I thought the new character was the cat girl.
Yeah, that's after her. Yeah, Cypher is after her.
Okay, was Hyacine? Was she hyped? Yeah. I mean, do you guys know who Hyacine is? Genozad, Ethan, do you guys know who that is?
I have no clue.
Yeah, because I watched the live stream where they spoiled the entire patch and the whole boss battle with every single mechanic, so there's no point in even fighting it anymore.
I was on vacation during that when I skipped it. I was good.
What does Hyacine do?
She looks like Barbara, by the way. She's Barbara with a fat fucking baby unicorn.
Pink Barbara, like pink hair Barbara, right?
Yeah.
She's basically caster support. Yeah, she's there for caster.
Oh, this chick. I mean, I think she's kind of cute. I like the little unicorn. That's
all right.
Yeah,
the unicorn is so chunky. Yeah, it's just a
no, she's cute. Good for them, man. All right, hell yeah. All right. Yeah. How do you feel about Genshin Impact right now?
Nothing too. I think genuinely from like a complete tourist, and I don't even have any idea how is it like the Albedo story quest. I have never played a Dragon Spam or everything. Even that, I played the story. I think that was a very nice story quest. It was like 3.5 hours long. They have a lot of animations. I think like way more than HSR actually. And I think that if you played Genshin since COVID, and it took you back into like Mondstadt, I think you pretty feel nostalgic. Because I don't even play Genshin that much. And I don't even know the lore. And like, oh my god, this story quest is pretty good. It's very sweet.
What happened? What happened?
Really?
So they were basically framing like Albedo for like murder, and then like he needs to prove his innocence, and then somehow he needs to go and fight. And there's this like little dragon that wants to be a human and all that kind of stuff. But like TLDR, they have like it's a pretty hard. I think it's just like a revisiting of like all of the old things that happened since like Dragon Spine and like that area. And then it's like a big Mondstadt throwback. Yeah.
Well, now that you've spoiled it, I refuse to play the game.
Okay,
So
okay, I think the
play.
equivalent would be like I think like in version 5 of like HSR or like Wuthering Waves, we go back into like Bellabog or we go back to like Jingzhou 5 years later. I think that would be pretty like nostalgic ending. I think it's quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think didn't they say like Nuvola got stabbed or some shit, right?
What? Wait, what?
No, that was like in the live stream. No, that was in the live stream. I know that Albedo was framed. I'm sure he was innocent or some shit. But yeah, what?
Wait, that's what I remember too. Actually, yeah, somebody got stabbed.
Wait, I didn't even see Nuvola at all.
Really?
What
the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't see Nuvola at all.
What the fuck did he get framed for then?
Okay. Oh, apparently that's an event. Apparently it's in the event and it's clickbait.
Okay.
Yeah, classic.
Albedo's innocent and no one's voiced.
So,
but it's cool to go back.
So here's
I played CN, so like, yeah.
Here's my question: as a, I'm not gonna harp on you too much here. As a Genshin Impact enjoyer who only plays for the story, or Honkai Star, where you're saying that you're mainly playing for the story, what do you want to have happen?
Like expectations?
Yeah, like for the story, like what do you want like the ending of Genshin Impact to be, or like Honkai Star Rail?
Okay, honestly for Genshin, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask because I'm a giga tourist. I'm at the same tourist for Genshin for like Zenless and for Watering, so I really don't know a lot about the lore. Like whatever, like crazy and oh my god, check crazy animation stuff, like go crazy. But I honestly don't know that much about that for Genshin. But for HSR, I'm expecting or hoping like M4s will have like a bigger ending or like more impactful ending compared to Panikuni, because I think they teased in the live stream that a lot of people are gonna like KMS, so I think that will be a pretty nice moment.
Yeah. I was really let down with the ending of Panikuni because like this whole time they're building up to Sparkle blowing everything up, and then it's like, well, it just doesn't even fucking happen.
You didn't like their version of 4th of July? I thought it was really fun.
Yeah,
they dropped so many things in that, bro. Aventurine's whole arc didn't mean anything.
I know.
And then he says, he like, oh my god, he's dying. And then off screen, he gets saved by Argenti, who doesn't even have a voice. I was like, brother, what was the point of any of that? Like, none of that mattered, man.
In the first hour,
Argenti saved Aventurine?
Yes, off screen.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Because it just is said in like one line, like, yeah, I helped out Aventurine out of this place or whatever. And you're like, oh, okay. I'm not even kidding.
They literally like took all the tension out of Act 2 within like the first 2 hours of Act 3. Like Gallagher had a heel turn, and then it wound up like at the end of Act 2, it was like he punches Sunday, turns into fucking water. 10 minutes into the story, Gallagher's a good guy or some shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so there wasn't a real heel turn. It was just fucking nonsense.
Okay.
Nothing meant anything.
Well, I'm still hoping for the Genshin Impact ending to be, so the travelers they meet. Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool when they meet. And then they go to fight, what's her name? The chick from Honkai Impact 3rd.
Yeah.
Kiana. They go fight Kiana in the sky. And then Kiana goes to like send them back to Roblox and Minecraft and make them restart their journey again. But then Paimon takes the bullet and Paimon fucking dies. Then they destroy Kiana.
Oh my god.
And they,
it's just your fantasy, really. Like,
yeah, and then they win.
They kill Kiana at the end of service, Honkai Inventory season.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, then they're back where they originally started the game, that lake near Mondstadt. And they're both holding each other in their arms like a good brother and sister, and they kiss. And then the tears fall down from their face and lands in the lake, and it makes a ripple effect in the water. And then all of a sudden you see Paimon reach her hand out going, Traveler, we have to save the world. And you tell her, we already did. And that's the end of Genshin Impact. And it'll be epic.
What are we, some kind of Genshin Impact? I'm expecting some shit like that. Like,
man, I guess you could say our existence had a real Genshin Impact. Anyways, yeah, I don't really know what the point is to play these games when you're only playing the story, and the story is kind of just like worse than a fucking normal anime. So I'm kind of growing bitter with that shit. I think
growing bitter.
Yeah,
bro, been bitter.
Yeah, I've been bitter.
Been bitter. This whole for years been bitter.
Somehow growing more bitter. Yeah, Ethan, what are you playing these days? What do you enjoy? What do you not enjoy?
Honestly, bro, just playing a bunch of Wuwa. I know we're not getting too deep into it, but Ethereum Restart Beta is taking over my life. I'm playing that shit 24/7.
Oh shit, nice.
But yeah, and then I am going back to, like, I'm gonna play Genshin today, because there's a new Abyss reset, so I want to see how that is. I dabble in Genshin every Abyss or two, and I'm gonna log into ZZ as well because everyone's telling me I'm fucking autistic and I can't beat the end game, so I'm gonna do that today. And then yeah, that's really it, honestly. At the moment.
You made a video on your YouTube channel saying Genshin needs to fix this now. What is that talking about?
Oh, I was reacting to the VARs video.
Oh,
but
okay.
I made, so here's the crazy thing. I made a video like 3 months ago listing out everything VARs did. Like, you know, obviously it was a fine video. I was pretty much told, hey, you should go kill yourself in game. But then, like, they dropped the survey like that next week or the following week saying, like, oh, we should fix the boss mats. We should fix the talent materials. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is so good. I'm like, motherfucker, I said this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I left the community 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, man, like I can't do this.
They understand that what you're saying is true, but they don't want you to be the one to say it, right? So it's like
I know.
It's like they know it's the truth, but it still upsets them. So it's like, all right. Yeah, I learned a great saying the other day, which is, even though it's true, that doesn't mean it needs to be said. However, I think you know, a lot of outspoken personalities have that habit of, well, guys, everybody knows is the truth, but I mean, people want to live in delusion. That's okay. I've grown to terms with that. What were you gonna say, Jonathan?
It's like Inception. You can't tell them the idea. They need to think that they thought of it themselves. So you need to lead them to thinking that. And then they're like, oh yeah, this makes sense. I agree with it. That just goes for like a lot of stuff. Like if you tell them, they're like, no, fuck you. But if you give them all the evidence and everything they need, but don't tell them, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I will say something positive about Genshin from a leak, that they're bringing their own version of Deadly Assault and it's co-op. So that has the potential to be really cool. So that I'm not going to say I'm looking forward to it because I'm sure they'll find a way to fuck it up. But I think that's supposed to come out next patch. So that seems pretty decent. But yeah, you know, just fucking mainly the main gachas when I'm not working.
Okay, cool. Well, I believe about 10 different games were announced right now. And I before I get into this part, are there any games that you guys are considering dropping?
Ooh. I feel like dropping, like, completely not play. Maybe not, because, like, maybe like once a patch, right? Something drops, I'll hop back in.
Yeah,
but
I would. Obviously, you guys are content creators, and let's just be real. There are certain games that y'all play that when you play them, they're going to negatively affect your business, right? So this isn't as a player. This is a content creator, right? Like, are there any games that are fucking obliterating your channel that you're considering not playing for any reason whatsoever? Like, do you really want to log into Genshin to play $500 get the new character once every fucking 6 weeks?
No, I would say if ZZZ 2.0 is bad, I'll like completely drop it and never log on again. But like are you talking about like maybe like a game like Clair, like that's tanking your viewership or something?
No,
or?
who gives a fuck? Just gacha games. Just gacha games.
Oh, gacha games?
Yeah.
Maybe like if Azure Premilia, I think that's the one I'm really looking forward to. If that really delivers, I'll fucking leave Genshin forever as well. That's another one.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm also, if 2.0 ZZZ is over, I think I'm just done with it. Because I'm not even playing it, but I'm at least keeping my eye on it. But if it fucks it up, I think I'm just done with all Hoyo gachas in general. Until the Pokemon one comes out, I'll enjoy that for about a year, and then it'll obviously become shit like every other game they make, which is I think is a very bittering reality. That's I mean, Hoyo gachas just fucking suck, guys. I'm just gonna fucking say they're fucking terrible.
Well, that's why it's really nice that we have like 10 coming up. And hopefully that really changes the landscape of shit because of the fact that they really do fucking suck, unfortunately. I mean, you can find enjoyment of them. There's nothing wrong with that, but
for sure. But it's like there's just such better shit out there right now.
Absolutely.
And it does feel nice, but like, I mean, damn, it is crazy how this company that completely set the gacha scene on storm, they're just not as good as its fucking competition right now. I mean, like, the fact that Mr. Pokey is, and I'm just going to be real, and I know you're not going to say it, but I know this is the truth. The fact that Mr. Pokey is enjoying Epic 7 more than Honkai Star Rail right now in Big 2025 says a fucking lot. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so let's talk about these games, impressions, thoughts, concerns. We're going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different games right now. We're going to be talking about and just initial expectations, what we thought, what we think, what we're concerned about, and if we're going to drop a game for them. Let's talk about with Duet Night Abyss, which, in case you guys don't know, is kind of like the gacha-fied version of Warframe. Jenna said, I know you've played this game extensively. What are your thoughts on it?
I played a decent amount. Okay, it has some really good things, but the problem is it doesn't have the fluidity of combat and motion like Warframe. Warframe, I mean, it has it all down. And what Do It Night Abyss is trying to do is it's like, okay, Warframe's cool and all, but if we start the game fresh, people who feel like they missed the bus can play it, and also weebs want to play it, right? So that's what they're trying to like win you over with. I think they're really trying, but I think they've kind of missed the mark on some of the combat and stuff. So hopefully they fix that up because everything else is kind of fine. And it seems, dude, best banner system of the current era. It took the 50-50 bullshit that we see in all these games, but the first time you pull a character, it's 100%.
Good.
The dupes are 50-50.
Good.
That's just how it should be.
That's the same as Arknight's Enfield, no?
Similar, I believe.
Like, that feels really weird system. It's like the 80 pulls is a 50-50, but 120 is a guarantee.
You're right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts for Do It Night Abyss, Mr. Pokey, Ethan?
I played the original beta, and I didn't get to play the most recent one, but it did feel a little choppy back then. I'm just, for me personally, I don't know if it's going to be unique enough for me to really drop a gacha game for it.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like one of those games where, like, I feel like they're putting in a lot of effort, but after a month, the category is just going to be fucking dead. Personally, I don't want that to be the case because it looks cool, but
what about
like standing out?
What about you, Mr. Pokey?
I feel like I'm pretty neutral to it because I've never played Warframe before. So like this entire genre is just very fresh to me.
Sure.
Yeah, I can just go in with open mind, yeah.
So I've probably played maybe like 200-300 hours of Warframe. My ex-wife worked on that game, so I really wanted to support her, so I played the shit out of that game. It was mid as fuck. It was fun mid though. Like the problem with Warframe is that it didn't add enough at a proper time period. Where I do feel like Do It Night Abyss is like it's going to be a lower quality Warframe, but it's going to have more updates more frequently because it's going to receive more backing by just existing in the genre. Unless unless it becomes like Tribe 9 and it fucking end of services in fucking 6 months. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that game and also is all just so crazy. That I would have.
They didn't try, bro. They didn't try.
It's actually just so crazy. Yeah.
Wait. I genuinely find it sad. Actually,
are you gonna get your PC?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, okay.
I bankrupted them, by the way. It's me. They owed me an entire PC that they're sending to me, and then right after end of service, that last money was all they had keeping the game alive, and they used it on the PC.
So you end of service Tribe 9.
Yeah, I killed it.
Bob tried to save it, but the 90,000 wasn't
Gacha
enough.
Smack probably hate my ass now. I killed it.
Well, I will say, Tribe 9 gave me around 4 nights in the Mr. Beast forest on sponsorships alone. So
maybe they shouldn't have done that, bro. You ain't worth it.
Yeah, they should not have done that because that game was dog shit. I feel so bad.
You know, I actually don't agree. I don't know. I have some real positive thoughts, even though it did some really fucked up stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, we can all agree the launch was one of the worst launches of all time.
It was genre defining for how disgusting the launch was, and I'm honestly so glad they failed as a company. I feel worse. I feel terrible for the fucking players who spent shit tons of money on it. But saying, yeah, all the free to play currency, we're just gonna go ahead and remove that for the launch. What? Well,
keep in mind,
fuck.
They're probably chilling. It's the same devs or company as Dokkan Battle. That was nothing to them. I think they're gonna survive.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, they had probably some of the best apology I've ever seen for any game company, though. Like the way they tried to actually fix the mistakes. I know companies, they only care about money. We all know this, but I respected how much they were really trying.
Okay. It was like a double top-up type of deal, right? Where they reimbursed you?
No, it was everything. They're like, okay, we're going to add tons of currency into the game, so now you can get it way better. We're going to up the rates because it was the, like, MiHoYo, like 0.6% kind of thing. They're like, okay, we're going to up it to like either 1 or 2% or something like that. And we're going to give back all currency anyone spent at all in 4 days. So you could even top up within those next 4 days and get it doubled, basically, get all of it returned. They did all that. And then even the way they handled end of service, they're like, we're immediately stopping all purchases. I've seen tons of end of services where they don't do that until the final day. And even telling people so ahead of time is kind of crazy. They did lots of things that I felt like were respectable in that way. I think it's just some management guy that should be eating out of a dumpster on the streets, and that guy is the one who fucked over the whole game. That's my thought.
Well, you have to understand, like, okay, obviously blaming one guy would be cool, but like, you have to go through so many chains of commands to get that shit approved. Like,
but
they
like the
came to
devs. they were working really hard at making a good game, and some upper management people are the ones who fucked everything up.
Sure.
I feel like they probably knew that launch was just so fucking bad. Like it's such a niche down game. Like it's not like an open world. It's not really like a second gen gacha. So I feel like it just had such a low shot of really regaining that popularity or that trust with players. But the rewards they gave back were dope for sure. Sadly, just if that wasn't going to bring people back, I don't think anything would, truthfully.
Yeah. Unfortunate. By the way, guys, I don't give a fuck how many times you say L take when I say Warframe is mid. I'm sorry, guys. Being like, oh, guys, now I'm going to make a new frame and I'm going to sit here and wait for 72 hours. Oh, man.
Oh my god, bro. That shit was insane.
Oh, it's so exciting, bro. Woo! Fucking Jesus, it's so boring.
Play a good looter shooter. Go play Borderlands 2.
I have
that
multiple times.
That like
Dude,
Warframe, I think is really,
even Borderlands 3 was all right as long as you just ignored the story because the story was fucking terrible. But like the DLC,
you don't like the TikTokers?
Yeah. Oh my god, the TikTokers were fucking so lame.
Yeah,
But there's a DLC where you go inside of Krieg's mind, and it was fucking awesome. The only problem with Borderlands 3 was like it was almost too generous. Where like you find legendaries like once an hour, and they didn't feel legendary anymore. That's why I'm very excited for Borderlands 4 because they're pulling back on how many legendaries they're giving. So like rare loot feels like rare loot, which is fucking dope as fuck. But yeah, I do think Tribe 9 is going to make a lot of people a lot more hesitant to spend heavily on the launch of a game. Because now that a game like that, which by all accounts should have succeeded quite easily, completely fucking flopped, and then just end of service after 6 months, that's psychotic to me. So I think the spending culture for gachas in the Western zone particularly is going to get even more frugal and even more hesitant, which is not good for any upcoming gachas. But yeah, we'll see. That game caused a lot of harm. Let's talk about the next game. Arknights Enfield. Mr. Poggy, how do you feel about that game?
I think that game looks like it's gonna be a huge time commitment because of the base building and everything. But it looks very, very good though. But I'm just not too sure if I can dedicate that amount of time to the whole factorial building thing.
So the thing is, with that system, it's a one-time you build it and then you're done, right? I think it'll probably.
But even the building process is gonna like because you can like fine tune it. And then you can keep improving on the base. And like some people like they just enjoy this kind of like city builder kind of game. So you can just keep building forever.
Yeah.
But isn't that like their main gimmick? Like that's their unique selling point, you know? Like
okay, I kind of disagree.
Plus,
I kind of disagree a bit with what you're saying here, Mr. Pokey, because like I think one of the big things about Arknights Enfield. Did you actually play the beta by chance?
Yeah, I did. I played it for 2 days. And I lost 50-50.
Oh, okay. Well, it feels like an actual game where you kind of just do stuff and you're done, and you're doing things not just like to get the currency to pull, but there's just like a lot of stuff to do. But it feels like you're playing a real like I don't know, Tales of Symphonia, that kind of game, like an older style sort of RPG. It doesn't really feel as much like a gacha, like everything is about stamina and pulls and everything. So it's kind of more of a one and done in a lot of ways. I don't know if it is going to be like that. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I am a little bit like intimidated by the building because like I was looking through like the building tutorials of like how do you craft the different materials, and then there's like I think like 10 different tutorials for like just that one step, and that the building tree of like how you build the bases, I think it gets like a lot. But yeah, I don't really feel like it's like a gacha game, which is like quite interesting because like they seem to focus a lot about like the resource management, like how do you collect your mines and you transport it back to the base and all kind of stuff instead of like the actual combat itself. So it's
Yeah, I've seen how you play Clair Obscur, so I can see why you might be intimidated by
there it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that building system is gonna.
I'll finish it one day.
Okay, I want you to know, I have watched like 12 to 15 streamers play Clair Obscur. You were the only person who has quit.
Dude, I didn't quit. I put it on pause, bro, because I have to watch Fate, right? So like it's called taking a break. It's taking a break. I'm going back. Like, the moment I finish Fate, I'm going back in.
I have to watch a 15-year-old show. What?
You gotta get ready for the fucking collab. The boom.
Yep.
Man, so exciting. Okay, I think Arknights Enfield is going to absolutely. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to be huge after like the first like 2 weeks, month. But what it is going to do is it's going to create a subgenre in a already niche genre of players who only play Arknights Enfield. Because I do feel like it's that unique where just like Arknights, it's going to have, and just like Limbus Company, it's going to have like a cult-like following where people just consume it 24 fucking 7. I think it's gonna be great for the gacha space. I'm even more excited to play Arknight's Enfield now that I know that Yostar is not going to be handling it, and it's just Hypergriff. And Hypergriff has been fucking great. Yostar's been fucking terrible, and Yostar was the only reason why I had issues with the Arknight's management. So yeah, I am incredibly excited. I think Arknight's Enfield will be another game that I'll have up there with Wuthering Waves, or something that I check in on every 6 weeks, 3 weeks after I get it to maintenance mode. I'm not really worried about the base system thing at all. If I get confused, I'll just copy somebody else's base and then just call it a fucking day. It'll take me like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, the characters look fucking amazing. The dialogue was pretty good. The way they told stories was pretty good. And I think it's just generally going to be a fun time. And it seems like it's gonna be hard. But we'll see, because the dodge system, it's pretty hard to get used to, I'm not going to lie. But once you do, it does feel very good. Pokey, you look like you wanted to say something there.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Did you want to say something there? It looked like you said you wanted to say something.
Nah, I just saw Sarah was like, oh, you can call me.
Yeah, I'll just get Sarah, a.k.a. the #1 gacha streamer on this entire fucking platform. Let's talk about the next game. Ananta. What the fuck happened?
I'm going to be so
there
honest with you.
There isn't any gameplay, right? There hasn't been any gameplay. Just that one trailer, and then it just, yeah.
Bro, that game is either going to be the biggest flop, I think, in Gacha, or it's going to be one of the biggest games. There's no, and honestly, after seeing Azure Premilia, and I know we'll get into other stuff in a moment, I'm more leaning to the side it's going to be too good to be true. I just don't see it being like.
I kind of disagree, because I slightly respect the fact that they're not constantly doing updates and trying to shove in your face and be like, remember we exist. It seems like they're just working their asses off on that game, and they want to show it when it's ready. If that's what it is, because like I feel like normally trying to build up the hype constantly means you're not as confident that it's going to be a big boom, right? Like, yeah, 5 big booms. I think that they're going about it in a way that's almost really confident. So maybe they know that it's going to be
right.
I don't know. I might be totally wrong.
I hope you're right. Like that's like a real marketing strategy. Stay quiet until you drop the big boom, and then after that, like it fucking blows up. But just with how much competition we have and seeing so much other shit, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm feeling a little nervous. Like there's no CBT info. There's no nothing. Like, and there was one, I think. There was one private CBT that happened, I think, last year or earlier this year, that said it was bricking computers like 4080s and 4090s or some shit. So
let's get a 5090, bro.
Yeah, just get a $1,400 card with the tariff. Yeah.
Only 14. Only 1,400.
Dude, speaking of tariffs, side note, everybody was doom posting on Twitter. Everybody was saying Donald Trump ruined the stock markets. Oh, it's fucking terrible. What did I do? I bought low. Yep. Stock market dropped 22%. Guys, I dropped $200,000 on the stock market. Guys, I'm up like 40% right now. Like,
you could have saved that for the Ethereum restart, though. Maybe that would have been better.
Yeah, and got the refund.
You would have got your refund.
I already dropped $1,000 on it, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My stock market is fucking insane right now, and I'm hoping to God it stays this way. It is nuts. But yeah, I mean, anytime the media ever freaks out and tells you to sell, that's when I buy. Straight up.
Tariff round 2.
Yep, I genuinely think it's manufactured outrage and manufactured fear that people use to bully the less intelligent. And I think it's up to us, highly intelligent human beings, to not be dissuaded by these people who don't know shit. And that's what I did. Feels good. Yeah, Mr. Any thoughts on Ananta?
Nah, I just need to wait for the gameplay, because there isn't any gameplay to judge, since NT and Silver Palace, they really like actually released a gameplay, and then like NT had a CBT, but Nanta is just like that one trailer and then like nothing much.
I mean,
so just have to wait and see.
It has Spider-Man web slinging, which means no matter what, when that game comes out, I'm gonna at least play it. I'm also on the fence of it's either gonna be the greatest gacha game ever made, or it's gonna be a piece of shit and it was too good to be true. And I'm worried that it's going to become a Blue Protocol. I think it's never going to release. That's my opinion. They haven't sponsored anybody yet. I've already been sponsored. You got sponsored by Ananta?
I watched the trailer, a while back.
He is the chosen one.
Okay. Well, never mind.
So I think they did some small scale thing,
Okay, because I was also the only streamer that got sponsored to react to Silver Palace.
I actually got that too.
You got that?
Yeah.
Did you react to it sponsored?
Yeah.
Frame 1?
No, I got to do it like late at night.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I did the global release sponsor.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you-
guess you
you
got
had,
the
like, a
later
whole
one.
stream.
Yeah, you got the later one. That's okay though.
I got the leftovers, man.
Yeah, the leftovers.
In every possible way.
Only half a Mr. Beast's day and night for us, whatever the fuck it's called, not a full one.
Yeah, that was a bag too. Okay, that actually fills me with a bit of courage. If they're actually sponsoring creators, then that makes me think that it is going to be real. I just don't know when. I do think it needs to release quickly because for example, when Blue Protocol was originally announced, it was genre defining with how unique and how good it looked. And now it's releasing in 2025, and it looks like worse than everything else. And let's skip forward to Star Resonance Global Blue Protocol MMORPG, which is going to be for phones and PC. I'm going to go in here real quick. So you guys may not know this. The reason why I covered Genshin was because I was just waiting for Blue Protocol. That's all I was doing. I just wanted to play the fucking game. It looked amazing. I learned everything. And then I saw the developer live streams, and it was a joke. They didn't know how to play the game. It seemed like every single addition they were making to the game was just to add more cosmetics to make more money. They didn't know how to play the fucking classes. They didn't know how to be transparent with their audience. They didn't know how to entertain their fucking viewers. And, well, they EOS'd very quickly after they did a MMO exclusive release in just Japan, which is just like, okay, come the fuck on. Well, now they've been completely bought out, which I believe Tencent had a big hand in that, which, I have mixed feelings on that. Yeah, but Tencent low-key has bought everything. I believe Tencent also got heavily invested in Wuthering Waves as well. And Wuthering Waves seems like there's been no notable downside, so maybe it's fine. But yeah, it's now coming out on phones and PC, and Brax is very excited about it. Chaotic's very excited about it. I think the only downsides that they're saying right now are the fact that it has no stamina gated on gameplay, however, stamina gate on crafting, which could rub people along the wrong way. It looks like it's also going to be more alt focused, where you're going to need to run at least 3 alts in order to remain efficient. I know. Yep, I know.
That's usually an instant out for me when you need alts. I played Lost Ark. Fuck that, bro.
Yep. Fuck that. It's really going to
I'd
depend.
rather have stamina.
If the alts are just like I can keep them level 1, and then I can just do the crafting at level 1, fine. But I don't want to level multiple characters. That shit's gay as fuck. I am a main in the MMO. It breaks my immersion. And then the other downside was, oh god, I actually cannot remember what it was. There's another downside.
I got one. I can't even play it because they didn't release it to Singapore. I'm not even sure it is just Singapore, but
That's a big downside.
Yeah, I literally can't even play it.
It's not released in Singapore?
Yeah, it's not released in Singapore. I'm not sure if they're releasing it in like other Southeast Asia, but Singapore, no. It is from what I see.
Oh, is that what SEA stands for? Is Southeast Asia?
Yeah. Like,
I
so,
never knew that.
so I guess the whole of SEA, that's sort of Indonesia, Philippines.
I don't think that's common knowledge. I didn't know it either, and I don't think
it's the same knowledge as like World
You
War
guys play
II.
Gacha games. SCA is like everywhere, bro.
I was just like,
bro, what?
I was like, what does SEA mean? Oh well, I don't care.
When's the last
don't
time
care.
that I make an account on SEA? I didn't look up the fucking
I've
acronym.
never made an account in SCA, but like, damn, you guys don't know C?
No, I was just like, where's the US? What the hell? Is the sea to people who play in the ocean? What is going on here,
Bro,
man?
Tecto, probably half your audience is from C or something, and you don't even know who they are.
SEA, I think they misspelled USA. What is going on, man? What is going on?
Yeah. You check out the same fucking high school
Southeast
education.
America? All right.
So, okay, so that to me, Mr. Pokey, makes it seem like you should probably move out of Singapore, right? Because like you're just
shit.
You're just fucking
Okay,
your career being in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I'll take the couch again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh man, that's fucking rough. Because imagine if that game blows up and you can't play it just because of Singapore, and you just fumble as a content creator because that's the big game.
Don't worry,
I feel like games. But I feel like games always come and go, and like I feel like
It's not blowing
MMORPGs they are like also like a lot more niche. So I've never played an MMORPG my entire life. I've never played WoW or anything. So
that's probably a good thing. Is if you like Epic 7 this much, you'd probably lose your fucking mind playing an MMO. If you were to play Final Fantasy 14, you'd probably lose your fucking mind in a good way.
Ooh.
That's the only reason why I want to try it. I've never really played an MMO before, but it's probably going to be dog shit, low key.
I've played MMOs for probably around 14, 15 years. Very hard to do when you have things that you want to do outside of your life, because MMOs' entire purpose is to kind of like supplement your reality with this fiction and make you forget about the real world and absorb yourself into this new one. So when you're a functioning adult and you have responsibilities like doing a job, having a girlfriend, going to Lyft, It's pretty hard to get invested into an MMO, but yeah, they take a lot of fucking time. However, it's a great time. Guild drama is great. Dating e-girls is fucking great. Guild grinding is fucking great. But yeah, they're definitely meant for the social people. Besides Asmongold, who plays MMOs by himself because, man, he's just very antisocial. He's got to be one of the most socially awkward people I've ever met. But that's okay. He can talk to his Twitch chat.
I think MMOs, I mean, they're kind of been a dying breed, except for the ones that are working. Gacha games, for a business, are just the evolved form of MMOs. They cost no money to make. They have even more FOMO. They're easy to get into. They're free to play. It has like all the same kind of things that a company wants out of an MMO. Yeah, it has. The only difference is multiplayer, because Gacha players, they just don't have any friends, so they don't want to interact with anybody. So it's literally perfect.
That's not true. Gacha.
I have 3 friends right now.
Gacha players have lots of friends. Twitch chat. You have me. We're all friends in real life. It's great.
Come hang out.
Yeah. Don't come to my house. I will shoot you immediately. I will shoot you immediately.
Fuck.
Cool. Let's go into a game that I put on the map. You're welcome, everybody in the Gacha space, for Silver Palace. A game that I think shook everybody to its core. I hyped it up as the greatest Gacha trailer and the greatest Gacha release of all time. And Fob's chat, as they often do, told me to kill myself. And then after they watched the trailer, they said, wow, Tectone was actually right about something for once. So, big W, big day for the unemployed. My chat's heard all about my expectations for Silver Palace, but Mr. Pokey, what are your expectations for Silver Palace?
I hope that it's not just another open world, and I want to see that something more from it. Because from what I've seen, is that you're like a detective. Yeah. You go around like solving cases, and then you find like the werewolves, and then like you go around. But like if it's just gonna be another open world gameplay, I feel like there needs to be something more. Because there's like so many competitions nowadays, especially in like the open world Gacha genre. I think there's like 5 this year. So hopefully there's something like more unique to the table. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of the game. And chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Help me out with the name here. It's a game where you go around as a hacker and you can kind of like identify people's like traits.
Watch Dogs.
I thought it was Naughty Dogs. I think that's the porn.
Oh, wow.
Watch Dogs.
The other version.
Yeah, looks really. I think it looks so cool. I think they took a lot of inspiration from Bloodborne for the combat. Also a little bit of Wuthering Waves in there too. The post-Victorian or the Victorian vibes look fucking amazing. But I don't want to keep you up in genocide. What do you think of the Silver Palace?
If it releases as good looking as the trailer was, it's going to be by far one of the best gachas ever made, easily. The graphics are unbelievable. If you try to play on your phone, you're going to literally kill yourself. It's going to explode.
Yeah, it's gonna
burn the whole neighborhood down. It might cause radiation around the whole city. I don't know. That shit ain't running on anyone's phone. It looks absolutely insane graphic wise. One thing that was really cool is the horse is fast as fuck, right? Traveling around. If they can make the game and design it where there's no teleport points and it's actually you're going around the city, I think that would actually be the best way, where 100%. You're feeling like, oh, I need to go to this place, and you're just drifting around alleyways and like flying. Like it seems like kind of like Spider-Man, one of those games. It's like it should be more like that. And if they can design it really well, I know there's so many open world gacha games, but it kind of shits on all of them graphic wise.
Absolutely, it does.
Oh, absolutely.
And theme wise is also unique. It's not, oh, we're in a fantasy world. It's like, oh, we're like steampunk Victorian, which is like, we haven't had that for any sort of game like this. And also, it's a giant city, right? You're not, oh, I'm going around the countryside and there's a bunch of rocks and trees. It's you're in this city. So if they do that well, it could completely blow up easily.
I want to piggyback off of that, because I got the feeling that it seemed, I'm not going to say it's like the darkest game ever, but it seemed a little bit more intense, more dark. And I'm hoping in which that, I think you can strike a fine balance between like a boba and anime people, as well as like a dark theme. And so maybe that could bleed over into future games as well. But I think, like you said, like everyone said, it could possibly be the best one if it launches that good. I also think the combat looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Straight up. It just looks
has
smooth.
parries and all that stuff.
Yeah. I thought it might be 16 plus. Have you guys seen some of the kill moves? Like they legit like
break
their head off.
Yeah. The next
I don't think it's gonna be a 12 plus game.
Grab their head and like smash them against the pavement a bunch, like break their neck. I was like, damn, okay.
Crush, like, oh my god,
I don't know, man.
Have you syringes in people's necks? I'm like, okay, so we're getting some weird drug stuff too. Like, I'm kind of surprised.
It's just horse trank. It's normal here in the States, but I think
do it all the time.
Yeah. I'm about to do it after this. You seen Brown Dust too, though. That's not fucking 16. I think this will be fine.
I think that's
no.
12 hours as well, right?
It
Is it 12?
just got raised to like 18
Oh, it
plus.
just got
Did it?
From the-
No
yep.
way.
Gunner 9/11.
Well,
Yep,
that's
it just happened.
probably for the best.
That shit
I heard like
is
it's not
crazy.
good for the game though, because like if a game is like more
It's
than
not,
12 hours,
yeah.
No, it's
it's
really
like
bad.
more restrictive,
Yeah.
and like a lot less people were
You
like,
can't
yeah.
advertise or promote your game on any app store. I think if it's like a certain age rating.
Yeah, 12 plus is where the
yeah.
money's at. That's why Wuthering Waves is finding it so hard to get back into that. That's why they put Florida Lease in those fucking granny panties, because they know they need to hit 12 plus.
They fixed it, I think.
They did. Thank God. We're saved. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was close. But yeah, I think the game looks fucking incredible. The dark vibes look insane. The horse gliding, the horse riding, gliding and riding, which is insane. The being able to customize your horse like it's fucking Need for Speed 2 with like custom hoofs look fucking nuts. Yeah, the very intimate camera angling when you're talking to the other customers at the bar was like, Jesus, that was intense.
Dude, an alcohol meter too in the bottom right. I was
know.
like, okay, what's with that?
Yeah, it looked really, really, really good, and I think every new game that releases, every other game looks worse. And graphically, I feel like Arknight's Enfield, Silver Palace, and Azure Premilia shit on everything else in the genre, and Genshin continues to get left behind graphically, as well as Honkai Star Rail. The Hoyo style is becoming very dated. Besides Zenless Zone Zero, I think Zenless Zone Zero probably has the best looking models in all of gacha games right now, which I think ZZZ will actually still be able to compete with Azure Premilia and those other games, just because the fluidity and the proper rigging of the models just makes them be able to do things. The titties and ass jiggle more in that game than anything else, which looks really good. And I think honestly, I think to really upgrade Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, I think they should implement the models of Zenless Zone Zero into the other two games and just get the full rigging and just completely HD remake that shit. I'm stoked for Genshin Impact 2. That's going to be awesome. Has NTE truly been NTR'd? Are you guys looking forward to NTE at all? Ethan?
They have.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, go ahead, Ethan.
I played it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played it.
Uh-huh.
It's the best way I could describe it is it's like the Genshin Impact, and then at least what Ananta seems like, how it's like swinging and based on little things. Like Ananta would be like the Wuthering Waves. It feels rough around the edge. It's like it's not smooth. It has a really cool elemental system though, and a really cool gearing system. But the open world felt like dog shit. There's like almost no random encounters. It just felt like really bare bones and just kind of like Genshin, but in like a fucking saturated TikTok GTA city. That's what it felt like.
That sounds really fucking bad.
Yeah, I hope it gets better, but I don't know. I don't really have much
I will
faith.
say Brax and Gacha Smack swear by NTE, and they say it's like the fucking truth. If memory serves. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Feel free to leave a comment on this video and I'll pin it. But I remember them saying that they tried it at a convention and it was like quite good. Yeah, me personally, I just cannot get excited for it. I don't know why. Like I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a good honest 40 to 60 hours of testing before I make my review on it. You know, I don't want to be like these other slop tubers and do it day fucking one and say something crazy like the UI's dog shit. Yeah, God forbid.
Who would ever? Yeah, wow, who would ever do that?
Yeah.
Guess who is right? Guess who's changing their whole UI? Well.
Hail Genocide.
So here's the thing, right? I'm not going to give that example. That's so racist. I'm not going to give that example. Anyways, there's a lot of things that people thought about back in the day. You know what? Never mind. Anyways, yeah. Are any of you guys ready for NTE at all?
I'm gonna try.
I'm really interested because like it's like also open world. Yeah, I played it as well. It's like a supernatural open world. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the story. It's like there are literal jump scares, or maybe I'm just soy, but like they were like really.
You're just
strong
soy, just
yeah, maybe I'm just like whoa.
Woman.
Yeah, I think it was really good. Yeah, they also have a very interesting gearing system, and apparently you can like disable your dupes, which is something that I don't think anyone has seen before.
What is so interesting about their gearing system? Because I've become completely disheveled with any gearing system in a gacha game. They're just fucking terrible. They're boring as fuck. I hate all of them. They suck ass.
They make it like a Tetris cube. It's literally like Tetris. Then you fit like the different cubes into like the slot, and any combination of that shape can give you that set bonus. So it's not just tied to that specific.
Oh, that's really cool.
So it's like one block, then
of...
2 blocks. Yeah, like shape, literal shape. So like 1 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. L
It's like reverse 1999. They have that.
Yeah, they fit. Yeah, exactly. So like you fit them in, and then that will be the set bonus. So I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
like the best things that going for them. And they show the substats off rip.
I will say this. I am totally
think so,
willing to
yeah.
give them a chance because I think the game is still like decently far off and they were trying to show it off and see what kind of
Sure,
feedback. If
sure.
you look at Wuthering Waves Alpha,
Yeah.
bro, compared to the game when it came out, it looked like dog shit, right? So when I saw the change between Wuthering Waves, I'm willing to give these companies a chance with what they show really.
Have you seen Arknight's Enfield's alpha?
I didn't really
Oh,
see
yeah,
much.
yeah.
No,
Nah,
not
that was
really.
that was cooked. That was
It was
cooked.
so bad.
Yeah.
I shit on them so hard. I was like, bro,
You
this
did.
is it? This fucking dog shit? Jeez, unplayable, dead on release. And then they released the beta, and I was like, damn. Okay.
You were
Alright.
hating on so hard. I was like, bro,
Nah,
like it
man.
looks really good, man. You're like, no, it's so shit, so bad. You played, you're like, hey, this is kind of
Yeah, but
cool.
if you were to have seen the alpha,
Damn.
you would to have the exact same opinion. Like,
Well, now maybe you have more of an open mind towards games that look really shitty
Yeah.
at first, because
Absolutely.
like if that can
Absolutely.
turn into that,
yeah, no, 100%.
it's like the ugly duckling, man.
Yeah, man. It's at a point where it's like the alpha looks so bad. It was like, why would you even
You
want
can't
to
be
show that? Like straight up, it's like that that girl that you know that's ugly as shit, and then she spends 2 years in the gym, and then you're like, oh damn. Well, I should have believed in the process a little bit more. Let's talk about the next one, which is Etheria Restart.
Yeah.
And I really want to get your opinion here, Mr. Pokey. You've picked up Epic 7, which, let's be real, it's the same game. Epic 7 and Etheria Restart, they're the same fucking game. Are you going to play
kind of.
Etheria Restart, or are you just going to stick to E7?
I'll definitely play Theory Restart on launch and everything. I'm even considering like just spend money on like one of the server and I just
Drop at least
don't play it.
$100.
Because one of my
Do it,
Oilers, he
do
did
it.
a thing. He literally just spent like $100-$200 and then okay, yeah, I'm done. Then he quit. Then that will give him the rebate so he gets like more
Yep.
pop up.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but the game looks very, very promising because I feel like as good as Epic 7 is, I'm still like 7 years behind. And then when I play like PvP, it's like, oh my god, I don't have like 90% of the units.
But it's
so it
fun
would be pretty nice
clawing
to.
up like that, right?
Yeah, it is fun. It's like your arc is an uphill battle. So like if you win, oh my god, it feels so good to win against like these
So
players. Yeah,
here's
so
what-
I want to see how. Yeah.
Here's what you need to do. I'm just going to be real. Etheria Restart is going to be a pretty good game. It'll probably be like a solid 7.5, nothing too crazy. But the real fun of it is going to be the guild battles. That is going to be the good content. That is going to be the funnest part of the game. Mr. Buggy, I'm telling you, you need to start a guild with Box. Box needs to be in your guild. Okay? Because I've started the guild with Genazad. Okay? So in my guild already,
Okay.
it's going to be me, Genazad, Sarah, Shinya, and one of my top mods. His name is Lysander. Right? And I've played Gacha games with Lysander for fucking like almost 8 years now. He's fucking sweaty. I'm also going to be real. I've already dropped $1,000 on the beta. Right, so
max
shit!
rebate.
Yep, I max,
Holy shit!
Yeah, I max rebate.
That's
Yes, I am going to tear that shit the fuck up. And my goal, and what I will accomplish, is me and Genazad will have the #1 guild in global. It will say this guild, which we're probably going to call it. I can't. Have we decided on a name yet, Genazad? I can't remember.
We need to come up with like a real solid name for it.
Okay.
Also, someone in my chat just said, "Oh my God, Box is so bad. I'm in his guild right now."
Yeah, because here's what I was thinking. I was thinking we call the guild Ego because my thing is eggs and egg is an ego and you're the most narcissistic streamer on the platform.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm the. Oh yeah, wow.
So I
okay.
figured together, you know what I'm saying? Could be great. But yeah, I do think that if a content creator makes a guild by themselves and doesn't incorporate other content creators into it, you're missing out on massive collaboration potentials. And I think you and Box do great collabs. To where you should do that every single time you do a guild battle. You get on fucking stream, you coordinate it like a fucking military soldier, and you have a good fucking time.
Oh, that sounds so dope. Yeah, it does. It does.
And
But
then-
I'm a little bit concerned for Box too, because he's gonna fucking log in. once
Really,
every
Box
10
lost a
minutes.
tutorial fight. I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't have. Okay, but
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
see what's
Otto
up.
would win.
It's a good idea though. It's a good idea. It's a genuine good idea.
But just
Yeah.
think about like me and Genazad versus you and Box would be big content, bro. Like I'm just gonna say, and just like Ethan, like I think you need to make a guild with like Itoma and cabinets and make that y'all's guild, dude. Like I feel like y'all really should do that.
I hope they play as much. I've been playing this shit 24/7. This is the
Oh,
first
you like
Gacha
it?
game I've played in a while, like off stream, like straight up.
Okay. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. So you really like this game?
I fucks with it heavily. Like this,
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't know.
hoping that this is like my main game next to WoW.
Okay, tell me about it.
I fuck with the PvP aspect. I like the fact because I only played Epic 7 for maybe like 20 hours at most. So I was really early into the game, but I like the fact that there's like the Doki Doki boss battle. There's like 2 different metas. There's the PvE, there's the PvP. I like the light and dark characters, the Pokemon system to it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm glazing so hard because I'm in a honeymoon period because I never really experienced like the E7 PvP. But like I'm sitting there building my characters and testing different units. Like this one motherfucker who freezes everyone like on the field. Kraken. And then there's this light motherfucker I just got yesterday that I maxed out where he skips the whole team like action advance and I just fuck everyone. Like I just skip it and then I use what's the light character's name? Messiah. I just like fucking.
Oh, you got Masia? Yeah.
Bro, I'm dyslexic. I can't read. I got
Dude,
him.
I got Heinrich.
You're
I got Heinrich in like
Marvel?
30 gold, bro.
Masia, he's the big buff dude.
No, the other guy, Marvel, the other guy.
The skip turn.
Oh
thing.
yes. The skip turn, yeah. But it's I'm fuck with it, brother. It's so much fun. Yeah.
It sounds like you like the control comps.
Yeah. I do.
I'm going what I did in Summoners War, which is I'm gonna kill you in one shot or I lose.
Cleave is crazy.
Yeah.
The part is like I was on vacation when it launched, so I didn't come back till like 4 days later, so I'm behind on like 4 refreshes. So I make
it's
sure
the beta.
like,
Chill, man.
No, bro. I'm trying to get up there. No, it's addicting. It's addicting. Yeah, I'll fuck with it.
A theory of restart. The biggest thing for me that gives it hope is when I saw that dev interview, and I've also talked with Vulcan actually about the game and his interaction with the devs too. And honestly, they seem like actual players. They seem like pretty stand-up people. I know it's a company and I know it's a gacha, right? But they seem like people that really enjoy that genre, like Epic 7 and Summoners War, and we're like, we want to make our own and we want to make it better and easier to access. They're really way more free to play in so many facets. RTA dupes don't work. You don't have to pull for weapons. There's nothing like that in the game.
It is.
Farm for them. Yeah. They have completely made it so much easier for any normal person to get into the game. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I would say like they made the ML. You can technically buy it from like your normal currency, but it's like 3 times the price. I'm a little bit concerned like they're gonna balance the game around the MLs, which is what Epic 7 did. So like even if you can get the confidence, a lot of the game changing PvP was mostly via MLs, especially for the early game, right?
Well, that's the
that's the illusion.
Because the roster is so slow.
That is the illusion. But the thing with these games, they have such a large roster, and I'm gonna be real. This game is gonna pump out units. Like they're gonna pump them the fuck out because all these games do. And like, let's be real, the models are lower poly than most other games because they need to pump out new units fucking constantly.
This way, yeah.
There's gonna be people are gonna think that they know what the best comp is. 2 weeks later, it's gonna be completely different. 2 weeks later, it's going to be completely fucking different.
Especially at the start, yeah, because everybody's just fresh, yeah.
Yep, and every new unit gains the potential to completely change the meta over and over and over again. In count, like, because there's ways where like everybody's using the new unit, and then there's everybody's running the comp that counters the new unit.
Yeah.
And then there's people who run the counters to the counter of the new unit, and it's very, very.
Oh my
very
god! I'm not gonna lie. The way you're saying, I'm gonna literally start a new account on Global right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna spend money there, like literally, because I play in Asia.
Bro.
So I'm a little bit scared because if I want to commit in Asia, the Asian mega whales are gonna like fucking destroy me. So like,
play global.
Geez.
Play global. Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, if dupes don't do that much, and it's mostly about the gearing. In Epic 7, you can definitely beat whales, but I don't know how a theory restart is going to be in that way.
Because Sean B is a guy who was free to play in Summoners War, and he was like top 100 on ladder. He was insane. So yeah, for the beginning, let's just be real, guys. If you're playing a PvP gacha, you're gonna get shit stomped by whales, absolutely. But after like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when everything balances out, it's just fair game. Whoever's gonna play smarter and has the better comp, picks and bans better, right? That's pretty much just it.
Well, the thing is, people act like they were going to be number one. They're like, man, if it wasn't for the whales, like, I'd be so much. Everyone who says that, bro, you were never going to be good. You were never going to be one of the top 100 players. I have never seen someone complain about whales who is ever going to be top 100 in any game ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. They're the most vocal people is the people that suck ass the most, and they're normally not even fighting the whales because they're so low ranked. I swear.
I will say, from a lot of people I spoke with, the big turnoff is the perception that PvP will be whale.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it about, man. Like I feel like ever since I played Epic 7, like a lot of the complaints for like power creep and like, oh my god, greedy and stupid, it literally doesn't make sense because like the end game mode is just this trivial compared to like actual competitive environments. Like what is there to lose here for like the player base, that even if you don't choose or something? But like now it's like, okay, now you're like
if you're not number
rankings,
one,
PvP.
what do you lose though?
Yeah. Like you literally gain or lose nothing.
No, yeah.
And I think
I agree.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of people are going to get scared by that, like, oh, well, I don't want to spend $1 million. And I feel like, unfortunately, probably niche it down. But Epic 7 seems to be doing well for 7 years fucking later, right? Like, it seems the community is still alive, so.
I think it's more like getting the expectations that, okay, you're probably not going to win against like the whales. So like all of them are going to be like legends, all that kind of stuff. And you really want to grind a legend. I think you technically could. I heard, if I'm not wrong, Genesis, I think like there are free to plays in legend. So,
oh yeah,
but
no, the guy who
of,
finished rank 2 on the whole ladder was free to play, and he's been playing for like 2 or 3 years. The number 1 guy has spent like $400,000, and the rank 3 guy was around $400,000, and he was free to play rank 2.
That's great.
It was insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone, well, I know Tectone knows about this game, Summoner's War, but for Ethan and Pokey, Summoner's War, the way it works is completely differently. The rates are so bad in the game, and there's no banners. When a new character comes out, they just add it to the general pool. And so, like, when you're pulling, you have like a 0.00005% chance of getting like that one character, right?
Yep.
The rates are so low. But it's so insane that every single player's entire experience is completely different, because you're going to pull units that someone else will just straight up never get, and vice versa. And like, you'll fight someone RTA and you'll be like, oh, it's the guy who uses that character. Holy shit. Like, his whole play style is around it. And that's a unique experience you will never see probably in any other game ever made again, where everything is so scarce that everyone is playing to their own strengths and is completely unique, which is cool and also the worst thing ever at the same time.
It's
and
the
like
worst
crazy
thing ever,
wood
but also it's awesome. It's like if you see somebody with like a fucking ragdoll, it's like, okay, so I guess I'll just lose. That's okay though. It was really cool seeing that unit. Ragdoll is this character called the Dark Dragon Knight in Summoner's War. If you guys don't know what that is, Chad, it's fucking nuts. Just look up Ragdoll in Summoner's War. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, very excited. I think Etheria, out of all these games for streamers, will have the best content for what we can do. I am ridiculously excited for this game, and the devs are big fans of my content, and I'm very excited.
Wow. No wonder you're calling it ego.
I'm gonna DM you guys this, just to show you. I want to tell you guys this. Don't leak this.
Oh my god, they give you 500,000.
I know, $500 million. But yeah, they are very excited to work with me, and I'm very excited to work with them. But yeah, very, very, very stoked. Let's keep going here. Let's talk about the next game, which will be Azure Premilia. That is still my #1 most anticipated gacha. I'm worried about how it's going to fare with Nintendo currently cracking down on shit like Power World and Azure Premilia just being literal just gacha Power World. But as far as the characters go and the gameplay goes, this is a game that I get excited about. I love farming simulators. I love like the building simulators where you can like, here's your Pokemon, these guys cook, these guys sweep up the garden, these guys water the plants. And the world looks beautiful. The flying looks beautiful. It's got to be this and Silver Palace that have my most attention. But the problem is we still don't have a fucking release date. But besides that, how are you guys feeling about Azure Premilia, Genocide?
I was a little skeptical about the game, but the more I see the more recent stuff too, it's starting to look a lot better. I think it's kind of a guaranteed success. Absolutely. Because there isn't really any other gacha that's just, hey, we're Power World. Let's be honest, it's just Power World mixed with Genshin. That's what the game is.
Absolutely.
And honestly, that's all you need. That's genius. You just combine 2 genres. I mean, look, Expedition 33 is like, let's just combine a JRPG with like Sekiro, and bam, there you go. Made one of the best games ever made. This game is an easy success. Pokemon, the like really delusional, insane Pokemon fans are going to be fuming, and they're going to say, sue this game, Nintendo, please. I'm jealous that other people have this. Yeah, I wish we had this in Pokemon. Power World, amazing game. Power World was great. It was made by like 3 dudes in a fucking basement with scrap, right? Like pretty much
With a
like
box
that.
of scraps!
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much like that. And they completely destroyed Pokemon essentially. And Azure Permilia, way more money behind it. It's a gacha, constant content. Probably easy slam dunk. I don't see how it could fail.
Yeah. Stoked as fuck.
I saw like a couple of their models because I think like a couple of months back they released in like one of the cons and they showed like the creators. I'm a little bit concerned. Like I think like almost half of them they are a little bit like police characters. So like yeah,
They're like a little person race or something. Yeah, I don't know about those ones. Yeah,
like- and that's
I was
quite a
like,
bit.
how
It's
do you
like-
go from Azure Lane to this? Like, what's going on
yeah.
here, man?
So that's my only concern. But other than that, I'm pretty chill as well. Yeah.
Well, they
do you
removed
think-
all males from the game. You remember that drama that happened? They had to make a public
yeah.
statement saying, "Guys, we're not putting males in. Put the pitchforks down. We're cool, right? We're on the same page."
Do you think that's concerning though? Like, I don't care about the fact that there's no men. I'm just saying in the fact that like that they kind of folded to that.
Oh, I don't really care about the
um,
men thing.
I
Because
don't
like
like
they really wanted because Azure Lane is like no men as well, right? And like it's like if
I
you
know
set the
nothing about it.
precedent at the start of the
No,
game,
but did
then,
you see
like,
what happened
people
to
would just
Girls
go with it.
Frontline 2, Ethan?
Oh no, I didn't.
You have to. No? Girls Frontline 2, oh man. Don't put men in these games with a bunch of waifus. Like,
Yeah.
you will kill your
the
whole
NTR
business
thingy, right? Oh,
eventually.
okay, okay,
Yes.
okay.
It is
Oh,
not
okay,
worth
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I heard.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, it was so
basically
long back. It was like a
killed
few
the game
years back. Yeah.
completely in China. Yeah, single-handedly torpedoed the whole game. Do not put men in it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I think I don't know why these gacha games release with so many like childlike characters, but usually every update after that doesn't add any more.
Yeah, they start with a bunch to like get them in there in the door, and then they're like, "All right, we're cool. Big titty waifu, big titty waifu
Yep.
2, big titty waifu 3." Yeah,
There's a couple of big titty waifus in that game. There's this one purple hair chick in the fucking trailer. One really little thing that I like about it, I know it's super minuscule, but the damage numbers look like a Final Fantasy game. Like it gives me like an old school vibe.
I will say though, and I hate to say this, while I don't really care for childlike characters in video games, that being said, Mael is one of the best characters that I've seen in a video game in a very long time. Incredible child character. It is important to remember that kids do play these games, and kids do like seeing other people that are just like them. So I'm okay with it, to be completely
but wouldn't
honest.
you want to see them be really cool instead?
Well,
like that's
I
what's
mean-
good about Mael.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. When I was a kid, I liked playing the kid characters too. I was like, oh, look at this. It's like me. I'm like a little guy. It's so fun. So yeah, it's like, you know, it's interesting for people. But yeah. All right. Anyways, Azure Vermilion looks fucking amazing. Let's talk about the next game that's releasing on June 26th that I'm incredibly optimistic for. Persona 5X, I believe it's called Persona 5X.
Yeah, Persona 5 Phantom X.
That's coming out now?
Yeah, June
Yeah,
26th.
it's really soon.
Yeah,
I think it's
excited
3
for it,
weeks
huh?
after Etheria. Yeah, 3 weeks after
I
Etheria.
think the era of the Hoyo Copers. Sorry, Mr. Poke, I'm going to call you out here. The Hoyo Copers is going to be over because finally we're having a game that's actually going to be worth playing for just the story. Because Persona 3, 4, 5 have told some of the greatest stories ever told in video games. It's not even fucking close. There was never a dry period at all. P4G probably has the best story out of any Persona game, in my opinion. I loved every second of it. Every character was fucking fantastic. I'm worried about the side character in P5X because it's an owl, and the owl looks cool out of combat, but in combat it looks goofy as shit. But talk about a game that I'm going to get on maintenance mode immediately. I might not even make content for it. I don't care. I'm playing Persona because it's fucking Persona, and just knowing how good have you guys played Persona?
No.
Nope.
I've
not
watched
touched a single series.
Persona
in my entire
4
life.
and 5. Like,
I'm completely
playthrough.
clueless.
All the way
Never,
through?
I know.
All the way through? Just that?
5 all the way through. 4, I pretty much know the whole plot.
Oh my god, it's unbelievable. It is fucking unbelievable. And the combat is also really good. I think, I mean, I've heard a lot of worrying things about the game from creators like Sunul, I believe. I think that was the guy who was worried about it. But I just can't imagine Atlas fumbling a story. And they're like actually that good that gets me so excited.
I think people aren't concerned about the story. I think it's like a bunch of other gacha related aspects and stuff like that. But if you look at the game, you're just like, oh, okay, it's just Persona patch, just new Persona.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to see. There's also some pretty hot bitches in there. There's like a fucking old Gyaru teacher bitch that maybe you can fuck in the other Persona games would be really cool. Yeah, I love that shit. But yeah, Mr. Poke, are you gonna play P5X? Because you probably should. You are the turn-based gacha guy.
But I completely don't know any of the units though.
Doesn't matter.
That's the thing.
I don't think you need to.
They're all new. They're all new.
I think, yeah, it's like an alternate universe or something like that.
So
you
it's
can
a
just
good time to
refresh, I
start.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it too late to play Persona 5X? Like, make a video like that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Box is a huge fan of Persona, so that'd be very exciting to see his reaction.
Oh yeah, he used it for all his videos.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna play that.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like we're spoiled right now, guys. I really do. I feel like we're so fucking spoiled. Like I'm looking at this list. I'm looking at 2026, and I'm praying to God that there's somebody out here watching this right now who's thinking, man, there's so many gacha games that I could be playing right now. Why don't I start a channel covering these fucking games? Like for example, my editor Long Domu recently started the channel. It's going fantastic. He released his first video. It was amazing. And I just want to see more creators in this space just playing games. It'd be fucking nice.
You want React content so bad.
That, and I just want to talk to more people that don't suck. You know, I really like how many great people there are in this space. And having more people to do shit with sounds so fucking exciting to me. So, but yeah, also, it would make my life a lot easier if there was more gacha content. That would be great.
Please, chat, make videos for me to react.
Now, that being said, I will be real. And let's just be fucking honest, guys. We've seen the YouTube views. We've seen the YouTube views. I could leave this community at any time I fucking want. I don't want to. I love the gacha community. My views have been fucking nuts lately. I broke fucking 230,000, 300,000 variety videos. But I'm not going anywhere. I love this space. But I want more
honestly,
people in the space.
I think it'd be miserable if you left. I think you would just be unhappy if you left. Like, not because of lack of views, but I think you just would be less happy.
Yeah, I like this space. It's nice. People here are very cool. And the reason why I like being in this space is because no matter what happens in online, no matter what I ever get accused of, Japan and China doesn't care. And they're like, so you want to, here's $15,000. You want to play this mobile game for an hour? Yeah, sure, man. Why not? Like, I love it, bro. I love it. And, you know, I will admit, Kate is doing a great job of trying to become the new me. I think she's probably emulating me the most out of any content creator, and I'm very proud of her. She stole my podcast, she stole my React format, she stole my retards, but that's okay.
Drake's Revenge aware.
Also, he took Drake's Revenge. Yeah, I remember that. Why the fuck has she not gotten oiled up in Zany cosplay yet? What is going on?
Oh,
you're really waiting for that, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Is that not happening? I gifted 20 subs for that shit. Where is her oiled up Zany? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Give me $5 and I'll do it.
No, I'm being dead ass. I mean, she's gonna do it, right? Like I gave her 20. You can't scan. I will legit report her and get that shit refunded. Where the fuck is my oiled up Zany? What is going on?
I think you gotta ask her, brother. I don't know.
She asked 1,000 subs for that shit. There's no way she just can't do it. I gifted $100 for that. What is going on, guys? Am I crazy here?
Bro said I funded like 157% of this oiled up.
It was a $5,000 stretch goal. Where the fuck is oiled up Zany? What is going on? I mean, this is like what Mr. Pokey does whenever he has to take accountability. 1,000 gifted subs or I will not apologize. What is going on here, man? This is bullshit.
Absolutely.
Man. Let's keep going here. Mr. Pokey. Honkai Nexus.
Yep, that's gonna be the one, man.
That's the Pokemon game, right?
That is the
Pokemon game.
It is.
The
Blade was so bad,
PvP.
They could put him in a new game.
And so, is that confirmed?
Absolutely. Nah, it's not confirmed, but I'm hoping it is though. I actually really like PvP after I played Epic 7. It's like, yeah, PvP and Gacha is great, you know?
The competition, it really makes things fun, man.
Yeah, it really makes
because
like,
talk about.
Yeah, there's so much, yeah, exactly, like the meta, the shifts, the team building, where like, if it's just a PvP game, it's a lot more shallow, and it's just, it is what it is, because like, the casual player base will prefer this kind of stuff, but I really like the things involved in PvP, so I hope that it is, but
dude,
yeah.
I remember in Summoner's War, I was hard stuck bottom rank for like months. And then I finally got one good roll on my artifacts, and it took me above 200 speed on my Velajewel, which was how fast I needed him to go to action advance my demon put on will runes, or a will buff. And just that me breaking 200 speed on Summoner's War took me from bottom rank to plat rank in like 2 days. So like, man, it makes grinding feel so much better knowing that if you get that one piece, boom! Boom!
The One Piece.
Yes, sir.
The
If
One
you get the
Piece.
One Piece, you're gonna explode. Yeah,
There's always that chance whenever you're playing the game that there's something you could get that's so cool. That's what some of these gachas don't do. When you're pulling, you're like, okay, well, I get the character at pity, right? Or there's just nothing that's like, oh my, this literally changes my whole game. This changes everything, unironically. Like, it actually changed it. Like, you can get a single piece of gear in like Epic 7 and you're like, oh my God, this is, I got a 28 speed ring. Oh my God. I'm insane.
Yep.
Just off of one thing.
Fucking insane, bro. The quad speed rolls that everybody's gonna be farming is gonna be a fucking nightmare. But I'm excited. We talked about Ethereum restarting. We gotta stop. Honkai Nexus, Pokemon. I am hoping to God it's PvP. If not, I will probably just skip it. I don't really know how they make that game fun at all if there is PvP, but I do think it's like interesting. You know, I'm hoping it's all of the worlds blended in together where you get to play as like you know, Kafka, Zhu Yuan.
Yeah.
You know, and you play as the little Pokemon buddies. It'd be very, very, very cool. But
do you think that it's gonna work where you pull the character and each character comes with like a specific Pokemon that looks like them? Because that's the impression I got from the trailer.
I hope not.
Because what's his face? I that's my assumption, just because like Blade's Pokemon look just fucking like him, and like they look very similar.
So it's Persona X Fanta.
I mean, like, that's how I would see it. Like, I don't know how else you would really monetize that, right? Like, you get, like, your general Pokemon that you could fucking obtain, and then when there's a 5-star on banner that you get Kafka, but by getting Kafka, you get, like, that Pokemon.
Yeah, well, I mean, regardless of what happens, I know it's gonna be really good for a year, and then they're gonna make a new game, and that next game will probably be the Animal Crossing one. I don't know. I'm very disenchanted with Hoyoverse right now. I'm very disappointed. But we'll see. I'm hoping it'll be cool. But Genocide, do you have any optimistic thoughts on Hoyo Slap Gacha number 58?
I am always down to try a Hoyoverse game, but my expectations are never going to be super high because, look, you ain't gonna fool me like, I don't know what, 3 times, right?
I think we're at 8 at this point.
Well, okay, but I wasn't fooled all the time. Like, saw Genshin, I saw Honkai Star, I was like, okay, I see your game. All right, like I understand this now. That game, it could be good. I don't expect PvP. I genuinely don't. Or if it is, it's going to be very watered down and very like coddle-ish.
But it's just like
I just don't see them going
if it's a turn-based RPG, they already have that in Honkai Star Rail. So
we don't know what it's going to be exactly.
Yeah,
but
we got to know what it's going to be like and like what
if it's just a card game? It could just be a card game, like Pokemon TCG Pocket. If they do that, they would make billions more.
Okay, I will say that is something I've never considered.
Actually,
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I don't
know.
But
like Genshin Impact, they hit Genshin Tavern game, but
what if it's like cards and you have your 2 characters standing there like in an arena or something, and it could be some sort of like card game? Who knows? They could be going for anything. With that game.
Love card games personally. I guess we'll see. Hopefully, Enviosity comes back. He's been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket on his secret channel, Green Slime, Green TCG on YouTube. But yeah, worried, but I will at least play it. Mobile Hunter Outlanders.
Oh, that's a Monster Hunter game. It's like a Monster Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm gonna give you a hot take. I actually really dislike all the Monster Hunter games.
Oh, it's just because you're bad. That's okay though.
No, I'm goated. Trust me, I'm that guy. I don't know. I do suck at them. I do. I played it for like fucking 3 hours. Like I can't do this.
Yeah, you're old. You're bitter. You hate your life. It's just that's.
Bro, I'm like fucking 26. What do you mean? I'm killing it.
Wait, you're younger than me? Oh my god, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I know.
You're getting closer and closer to get Gomaged, man. You ain't that far away, old man.
America's
crazy. Aware.
America's age crazy,
bro.
America's age crazy, bro.
Yo, just say you like me, bro.
Anyways,
yeah, I do.
I think that game is going to be fucking incredible.
Really? On phone?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
I don't know.
They'll make it look shitty on phone, but it'll be good on the PC client. I actually can't wait. Any excuse to play another Monster Hunter game, and I'm going to take that every single fucking time. But that's every single game we went through here, and now I'm going to ask you guys one simple question. Okay? With all of the games that are coming out, and with all of the games that are currently out, how many games would you guys agree is too much to keep up with?
1. Honestly, if you play even one gacha, you're lost at that point. It's too late.
Okay.
I think it depends, man. I'm not even trying to give you like a cop-out answer. I really think it depends on what you're playing. And like me, for example, like I wake up, I work, I stream after, and then I chill with my girl and I go to bed. Like I don't have time to really even play the games. Like so, realistically, 2 is like a lot for me.
For me, it's 3.
You mean,
For me, it's
do you mean as a content creator or like a human?
human.
Okay.
I think 3 is easy for a human.
I think 2 personally is kind of like the limit I think people should play. I don't think people should go over that.
Sure.
Most normal people.
Sure, I agree. Anything over than 3 is insane to me. Mr. Boogie, how many do you think?
I feel like 1 is good enough, man. Like just one good ass game, cause like
Okay.
I feel like there's just not enough time in the world to do everything else. Especially if you have like things outside of like playing games. I think 1 is more than enough.
Well,
like
let's-
even before I became a content creator, when I go to school, when I go to uni, everything, like 1 is like more. I never played more than 1 game at the same time, like ever. It's only that one game, and I just quit and I go to another one.
Well, then,
I think past 2 is like unhealthy. Like it starts to affect your life where you start having to devote too much time to a game. That's why I think past 2, it's like you are now taking significant amount of time of your day. Like people will be like, "Oh, it takes 10 minutes." Well, let's say you play 3. That's half an hour out of every day. Think about how much total time that is. That's kind of insane.
Okay, well,
Like,
I want you guys to humor me real quick. And let's say the magic number is 3. What 3 games would you fill those 3 with? From
Oh, the new ones are just
from
total.
current and future games. Ethan.
Bro, it'd probably be 3 of those new games.
Hold on, Ethan, if you would pick 3 of them.
Honestly, probably Wuwa, Etheria Restart, and I'm gonna go Azure Premilia.
Okay.
No, yeah, Azure Premilia / the new one you just announced, whichever one would.
Okay.
What's it called? I don't remember that, but yeah.
Silver Palace?
Silver Palace, yeah, there you go, Bam.
What about you, Genocide?
What I've seen, Silver Palace is an easy lock-in, I think. Assuming it's that good.
Yeah.
Maybe Etheria Restart and maybe Azure Premilia.
Okay.
Not 100% sure. But
dropping Wool was
that's kinda what I'm
crazy, by the way.
thinking.
Mr. Pokey, what 3 would you be playing if you had to lock in 3?
Probably the Honkai Pokemon, depending on what genre it is. And then between Etheria and Epic 7, I'll pick 1, see which one I vibe more, and then Honky Starbucks. Yeah.
So you'd say with Honkai Star Rail?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Okay. I would play Etheria Restart, Azure Premilia, and Wizardry.
We're kind of
Wizardry
like,
wasn't
that's
even
the-
part of
oh,
the
shit.
conversation.
Yep.
Dude, I would count Wizardry.
Yeah.
As well.
Wizardry has to
But
be
I
up
don't
there,
play
man.
that. I just play that as a game I love, not being a human or like
For sure.
not being a content creator or anything. It's just good game.
Dude, that game just means so much to me, man. I love it.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you showed me that shit, bro. It's so fun. Like I considered getting a Wizardry tattoo. That's how much I fucking like that shit, bro.
Damn.
I love it, bro. It's
crazy,
so
man.
fucking cool. Like getting like a menu of like 4 spells you can cast, like 4 optional spells. I think that would look so fucking cool. Like, oh my god.
You should get like a custom-made the mask that the Hunter wears. To wear that shit.
Yeah. Have I beaten Abyss 3 yet? No, I haven't. I'm taking that shit mad slow, bro.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Yeah. Have you beaten Abyss 3?
I haven't gone the true end,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
beat it. Bro, it's
Cheated on
it's
30
hard.
minutes
hard
to
as
me when
fuck.
oiled up
It's hard as
cosplay
fuck.
confirmed.
I'm
But I
having a
like
hard
that.
time. Like just, I would probably be playing even more, but like I'm really gated right now because I don't know how to level up my new unit. Like I've had this new unit for like fucking 2 weeks, and I'm
I'll
just
help you.
leveling it. Yeah, I would appreciate that. When you get down here, I'm sure you can help me. But like I'm just like stuck, and I'm just leveling her off dailies because I want her to level 50, but I only have her at like 37 right now, and like everything one shots it if I'm not at fucking max level. So I'm just fucking getting stressed
Dude,
out.
I want you to know, I have a viewer that he started playing it. His parents started both playing Wizardry. In 3 days, they got to Abyss 3. His mom and dad got to Abyss 3 in 3 days, and they dropped thousands of dollars on the game. His mom and dad watched me play Wizardry.
Congratulations, you
And
ruined
then-
their life.
And, yeah,
You
and
ruined- yeah,
then,
you
then
literally
he said,
ruined your life.
wait. Then he said they quit playing golf and both bought gaming PCs, and now they're playing games like Wuthering Waves and stuff. Their lives are ruined.
You literally ruined your
You
life.
ruined
yeah.
their lives.
Oh, yo,
I think
Genocide
like-
just-
That's actually crazy.
he just ruined a nice family of 3. The
I know,
mortgage
isn't
is
that-
gonna go
that
up.
was the
Like,
most-
what the fuck?
I feel like nervous because
07
like
family.
I play Nikkei on stream, and he said like his parents just go like, when they stream, like disappointed.
That's crazy.
That's
All
crazy.
right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here. This was a great Gacha cast. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that was a lot of fun. But yeah, any closing thoughts from you guys or anything you want to talk about before we wrap this shit up?
No, I'm
Nah,
sure.
we're looking forward to the Guild War, man.
Yes,
I'm cooking
sir.
right now. Yeah, I'm gonna tell all my Oilers to hop on.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Yeah, wait, that's not fair. He's guy has like infinite funds. Like he has a whole ass like all the Singaporean bank behind him, dude.
That's okay. Once me and your guild fucking shit stomp him, we'll see where the Oilers end up staying.
Yeah, sit down, little pup. I'll show you what years of E7 experience
Yes,
have
sir. I'm telling you, bro.
That's true. That's true.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a fucking monster in that game, unless it blows. We'll see. I'm very quick to drop games, but I believe in that game.
If he loses, he couldn't say it blows.
Yep.
True. If you lose,
like,
it
yeah,
blows.
that's just I just don't care.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's pretty solid, at least from what I've been experiencing. But yeah,
There's one game that I want to mention that nobody gives a fuck about, I guess, except for me.
Okay.
And it's this game called Chaos Zero Nightmare. That's a gacha. That's
Bro, is there
maybe
a trailer
It's
for
by
that?
Epic 7, right? It's by Epic 7.
There's like 2
yeah.
trailers. It's made by Smilegate, the same people who made Epic 7. It is a like roguelike
As I say, the
gacha
spider.
game. And
Yeah.
it seems pretty hardcore too. And
Yeah.
it's like gory. It's like kind of fucked up.
It does.
But
crazy,
it seems genuinely unique and interesting.
Fuck, dude, I've been waiting for that game, but I've just seen no new news. I can't believe there was a this was a new trailer.
It was like 6 months ago, and
a while
like,
ago.
no
There's
updates
like
ever
been like
since.
2 trailers, but the second
Yeah.
trailer looks pretty good and interesting. The game was demoed at a recent Korean event. The game was actually supposed to come out in like December, and they were like, "We're delaying this. We're gonna fix the game and make it perfect." I don't know, but this year probably.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see. I'm very excited, but yeah, I guess that was the Gacha guys. Thank you for joining me, Genizad, Ethan, and Mr. Pokey. I'll let you guys get out of here, and I'll see y'all next time.
All right, boys, have a good one.
Peace, boys.
Bye.
Hell yeah. That was fucking fantastic. Guys, I want to remind you. Hello? What was that? Oh no. Benjo, Benjo. My buddy. Oh boy, come here. I do hate to remind you guys, but I will say, in case you guys don't know, I'm doing a new thing where every 6 days that I stream, I take 1 day off, which means tomorrow I will not be streaming. I know, but I think it's good for my health to take a day off every week, unless something crazy happens, as well as I plan on doing some Wuthering Waves map comparison 2.0 versus 2.4. I don't want to get spoiled for that. Yeah, I don't believe that there's any other, and I'm not ending stream right now. But yeah, I usually take a day or 2 every time I stream for 6 days straight. This is my 6th day. It's my 6th stream in a row. So I look forward to everybody counting how many times I've streamed in a row. But yeah, no stream tomorrow. But I will let you guys know that before I take my day off. Holy damn, you're jacked now. I'm not really that jacked, but you know we're making decent progress. Been really enjoying the gym. I plan on going to the gym immediately after the stream, but I do want to say how thankful I am for you guys for making these streams. Been great lately. The stream's been very good. The content's been very good, and I do truly hope that you guys have been enjoying the content as much as I have. Yo, Genizard! Damn, bro, 1,500 viewers? Who the fuck is this guy? God damn. Yo, everybody from Genizard's stream, welcome to the stream. Make sure to follow the channel if you're new here. I also stream on YouTube. We're just letting you guys know that I appreciate all the follows. It's been fucking insane lately. I appreciate all the subs on YouTube. It's been fucking nuts. We've gained over 40,000 subs this month on YouTube, and I greatly appreciate that shit. And damn, we actually just got a lot of followers from Genizad. Damn, yeah, in case you guys don't know, Genizad is actually moving in with me this month, which I'm very excited about. He will be my new roommate, so if you guys enjoyed Genizad, you'll be seeing him a lot more often on my streams. We'll be doing a lot more content together, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And yeah, I love Genizad very much. He's a great streamer. He's a great guy, great friend, and I look forward to fixing his life, and more importantly, fixing his physique when I get him down to good old Austin, Texas. But yeah, it's going to be fucking dope. Make him Gigazad. That is the plan. That is the plan. We're going to get him in the gym 100%. But yeah, I am taking the day off tomorrow, guys. I am taking the day off tomorrow. Not because I want to, but because I feel like I should for like health and a mental reset. And yeah, I just want to let you guys know I'm going to miss you guys tomorrow. But if it makes you feel better, I am going to be going to a all-day spa tomorrow. I'm going to be, I shit you not, I'm going to get massaged. I'm going to get facialed, just like I do to your mom. Yeah, hot rocks. Yeah, I'm going to do that shit the whole day. I have an injury. I actually have 3 injuries. I have a knee injury, I have a lower back injury, and I have a front delt injury. And I really got to get my front delt injury fixed because it's really hurting my bench, and I really want to fix that shit. But yeah. Really appreciate the follows, guys, and thank you for supporting my homies who stream. That means the world to me, and I hope you've been enjoying the content. And inside your asshole injury. No, that comes later, man. That comes later. Yeah. You know what? Nah, let's go ahead and edit here. I am overwhelmed with how good that podcast went. I'm overwhelmed with how great everything's been going on the platforms, and yeah, I really appreciate all you guys being here. I will see you guys on Sunday or Monday whenever I come back. Gonna have some nice time off. I'm gonna log off Twitter. Gonna log off Twitch. I'll have my offline chat open on my YouTube chat, and I'll make sure I check all the YouTube comments. But I just really, really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for making this just a very good past week or two. In spite of all the bullshit that I go through on a daily basis, it's nice to know that I always get to go live to some very great people. And I live a very blessed life. And I appreciate you guys so much. For real. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you guys for all the follows. Thank you guys for all the subs. I'm going to coordinate with my editors to make a new schedule for posting. And I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Appreciate you guys. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.